to another edition of Off the Record. I see the phone line ringing already. All the wholesome strain. We coming to all of that now. Of course, I have to acknowledge the ground report team, Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes. The conversation is hot this morning. It's all over. Like I say, as the show starts, as I punch in, the phone line started ring, but wholesome strain. Mr. X will be in a little bit later this morning at around 10:30. But for now, Heavy Duty is here. We want to say good morning to Heavy. Heavy, what's going on, man?
Hey, good morning to you, Stephan. Good morning to Mr. X coming in for 10:30. Good morning to the listeners of Talk City 91.1 FM.
Well, boy, I know that the ground report team would have covered it just like every other media house in the region right now. I ain't even saying just in Trinidad, eh? Mm-hmm. But the front page of the paper, cops move to charge wife with killing Joshua Samaru, well, girlfriend. Manslaughter warrant for Kaya. Attorney for the accused says she is shocked and distressed. Now, I'm just going to read a little part of it because we still have the Angelo Tobias issue. Hey, I thought you coming in 10:30. But what trouble is this? The man reaching out already. You know when the thing hot and the bacchanal brewing, you know?
Yeah,
the man don't miss now, boy. Which one now, Mark? 2? You on 2? Oh, yeah. X is here as well. All right. Well, let me just give all you a little info here, which you already have, but just for information purposes, right? Arrest warrants for manslaughter and shooting to harm police officers have been issued for Kaya Seeley in connection with the January incident that left her common-law husband Joshua Samaru dead. Investigators acted on the advice of the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions after a comprehensive and thorough investigation was conducted into the incident, and the TTPS said, well, this is what they said in a news release, right? Police said Seeley of Bamboo Settlement Number 1 Valsain is wanted for 3 counts of shooting with intent to cause grievous bodily harm against police officers, contrary to Section 12 of the Offences Against the Person Act. The alleged offense or offences relate to the incident at the corner of College Road and Bassey Street Extension, St. Augustine, on January 20th. All right? Now, there's another charge there. Right. Police also disclosed that a warrant has been issued for manslaughter, alleging that Seeley unlawfully caused the death of Samaru, in addition to several other related offenses. Now, I'm going to stick a pin right there. Right? The lawyer says that Seeley maintains her innocence. Kaya Seeley's attorney, Fayola Sandy, last night issued a statement on her behalf after police announced that warrants had been obtained for her arrest for unlawfully killing Joshua Samaru and shooting with intent to harm police officers. That's one. And finally, Joshua's dad. So Joshua Samaru's father says they are trying to cover their tails. It's a lie by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. That was the response yesterday from Christopher Samaru, the father of Joshua Samaru, after learning that his daughter-in-law, Kaya Seeley, will be charged with shooting with intent to cause grievous bodily harm against police officers and manslaughter for causing the unlawful death of Samaru during the January 20th incident in St. Augustine. Now, I want to be very careful this morning with how I particularly take my position on this. Gentlemen, good morning to X, good morning to Heavy.
Good morning.
Before we open the phone lines, because just give us about a little 10 minutes here before we go to the phone lines to expound on our thoughts on this, because it came out of left field yesterday. Mm-hmm. I don't think anybody was expecting that the girlfriend would have been slapped with the charges. Mm-hmm. So, well, what are the thoughts?
Well, you want to go first?
Anybody, either Heavy or X. Heavy, you want to go first?
I am appalled. Right?
Serious?
Yes, I'm appalled. And
I find that interesting.
I think that this is blatantly a cover-up on behalf of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, right? Based on the video evidence, now, nobody knows what happened before that video evidence that we saw that is circulating all over the media, all over social media, right? And blatantly we saw Joshua put his hands up and, he was shot by the police officers. She herself got shot and was paralyzed. Now, if they are saying before that she did something wrong, she was shooting behind the police. Let me say he was. I don't know how this story go, but based on the information that they're given, is that she shot at the police officers, right? And when they reached the car, when they reached the vehicle, they shot back in self-defense, wherever the case would be. And because of that shooting, before we saw the video, is why they shot at Joshua Samaru and shot at the car. And because of that, now she's now, how you going to put it, liable for because she shot at the police. Now she's liable for making him get killed. Which
Causation.
What makes no sense to me.
Causation is it too.
Right? Causation.
Right.
Right? I for one, we have no facts or no evidence that she did shoot behind the police before that. In the initial report, they had no gun in the vehicle. So where's the gun that shoot behind the police?
But it did say they recovered a firearm and ammunition.
Well, if they said that.
That was in a report, yeah. The papers
in a recent report or a report because this is since January?
No, this is in the old report in the news. They said that the police recovered a firearm and ammunition.
In the vehicle?
Yeah. People said it was planted and all kind of thing, but they said they recovered a firearm and ammunition.
All right, but in the initial report that I read, I didn't find no firearm at the point in time. I don't know if you had another report after I came out that they find a firearm in the vehicle.
Well, that would have been one of the initial reports when the incident happened, about a couple of days after.
After, right.
But
the first report that I read was they did not find no firearm, and then
all right.
Probably that happened. Okay, let me go with to speculate, right? What I'm saying is, though, right? It is very difficult, right, for myself and the public to believe that, I'm not saying it's impossible, but for that situation there, right, to now come out now that she shot behind the police officers. Why it took 3 months for police to say that the girl was shooting behind, or somebody was shooting behind them first, and then they buck up on the vehicle and return fire.
Well, yeah, forensic testing and all kind of things.
Well, we know that, but what I'm saying, why the police didn't bring forth that in their defense in the first case when the whole public was in an uproar.
But they did say they were shot behind. They said that they shot at them.
I'm weighing on this, right?
Go ahead, X.
And I am not one. I consider myself a critical thinker. I consider myself non-emotional at this age. When I was younger, I would have been more emotional. But piecing together what has happened in terms of the actual look and what you see is not necessarily the case in most instances. And in most instances, well, I was trained as a inquisitional investigator, and I must have done about 150 or so investigations in the oil and gas sector, right?
Right.
And what I was told, what I was telling you yesterday, is that what I was told is that when you're piecing together an investigation, you look for the timeline. The timeline is what would tell you the story of what took place. So you have to line it up based on the timeline. That's why I said...
Go ahead.
That's why I said the other day that I would... He confess, when the guy confessed, remember I came in here and I was saying, we confess too.
Yeah, and we had the commissioner.
You could confess whole day,
right? And we had, we had the commissioner of police in a press conference on Tuesday.
Right.
He was asked a question about that confession. He said, "What confession are you talking
Right.
about?"
The confession was never to the police.
He said that was never issued by the TTPS.
So we had a confession, and I was like, confession to what? And based on the timeline of the investigation, you would know what he confessed to, and if it is valid, because you could confess whole day. If the timeline doesn't match up, your evidence doesn't match up.
Right.
Right? But that's basic.
Basic.
We have to also look at the TTPS on the investigative arm of this particular incident, and also the DPP's arm. So we have the judicial area that we have to look at, and we have the policing area that we have to look at, right? We don't know who was shooting behind who, whatever. The evidence would say that. But what I do know is that the investigators of this incident has to compile the data and give it to the judicial officer who will make what is called a prima facie case based on the facts.
Right.
Right? When they lay it out, they go and they say, "Hey, what's going on? This is what we found. This is the timeline we found it in. This is the evidence. You make a determination." And he will decide whether or not there's a prima facie case based on the evidence. And so far, the DPP is not a madman. He's not a loose cannon. He may have little ways in between, but he has more or less been spot on over the years in terms of analyzing a case as to whether or not there's a prima facie case here. Let's go to court. So
Right.
he who allege must prove.
That's right.
Right? So if you're alleging that I did this, you must come now and defend yourself and defend it against her, right?
Right.
And he would have gotten the evidence from the police, from the investigators of this incident. Right? Whether that doctor or not, that left to be seen. We don't know that.
Right.
Whether she was shooting or not, we don't know that. Right? So it have things that we don't know. We have a lot of unknowns here.
It have a lot of unknowns.
A lot of unknowns.
There are things that we don't know that
Right?
they know.
And also too, you have there's something that somebody sent me yesterday on English law, right? And listen to this, right? It doesn't mean that the woman actually shot her common law husband, eh? Get that correct, right?
Yeah.
And I'm about to read something for you,
It doesn't mean that.
and you
yeah.
will understand that, right? So it doesn't mean that
I think a lot of people are taking it for that
taking
meaning,
it
but
for
that is
that,
not
and-
what it means.
And
yeah.
that is on Guevaro's fault, because he's putting it like manslaughter, like
But he has not
like you
explained
shoot-
it. He
He
has
yeah,
not
he has not
explained
explained it.
Yeah, because first when I
Right?
heard the story, it sounded pretty
Right.
much
Yeah,
fact.
I don't think he has explained
This
it
is
properly.
this is what is called common law, tort, and precedents, right? This is the leading English case establishing that one person can be held criminally liable for manslaughter for murder where they create a dangerous situation that leads to a foreseeable lethal response by police or others. And the key facts: the accused used his pregnant girlfriend as a shield while firing at the police.
Right.
The police returned fire and killed the girlfriend.
Right.
Right? The defendant argued that police actions caused the death. The court's ruling. The court held that, and when they say they held, they mean they put forward an opinion. The police response was reasonable and foreseeable. There was no break in the chain of causation, no novus actus interventions. Therefore, Paget was legally responsible for her death. Legal principle established the definition: the defendant will be liable where they create a dangerous and unlawful situation, and the third party responds reasonably and foreseeably,
Right.
and that results in a death. Right? So this may be part of the prima facie case that the DPP would have seen with
Based
the
on the-
evidence,
based on the
evidence that
evidence
he
and
was presented with.
investigation.
Right?
Yeah.
And it may look like, well, the done set a run already, the horse done run out the barn already,
Long time.
that the
Speak of
woman killed she husband and this
yeah.
and that. It may
All
not
right.
be that. It may be the legal aspects of it has to be taken into consideration,
Right.
because now a prosecutor has to take the evidence and prosecute the person, the defendant.
Right. No. All right.
And also too,
yeah.
Ian Allen. Ian Allen is a real strange character, you know. But he doing what he had to do to make it dollar and whatever. But people don't be taking this guy's unexpert opinion, right, in these scenarios and running with it while and not even have understanding well, what are these scenarios available
That
to
could be.
you
Well,
know.
I will give you one scenario, right? I'll give you a scenario, right? Now, first off, let me just say this. Stop thinking or looking at this situation from an emotional standpoint. That the first mistake we all make at times when we see something play out, especially with the police,
Yeah, but if you're not trained,
We just go emotional
if
first.
you're not trained, okay, I was trained in inquisitional investigation.
Right.
Police are trained in prosecutorial.
Right.
So they come with a different look into scenarios,
Mm-hmm.
right? But they teach you that whatever you hear up front, don't take that as the full
Yeah.
investigation or the findings.
This is why
Because you could be going down a road, because I have gone down several roads already where you're going down a particular line, and then all of a sudden the investigation timeline tell
and
you
it
how to go
turns,
left
and it turns.
or go right,
Timeline.
as the case may be.
Right. Timeline is extremely important, right? Timeline. So we have all seen the footage. All right. Last night I saw part of the footage that I missed.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
That
It was real in context with what we're
and
talking
it is
about.
especially in context. Now, the first thing I will start with is this, because we have to assess the situation from a policing standpoint, okay? And I'll ask Heavy and X. The two of you drive, you're drivers, right?
Right.
Okay. If a police officer approaches your vehicle, what is your first reaction?
Under a tense situation or a normal situation?
Normal situation. Your normal situation, you're just going about your business, you're a law-abiding citizen, you have nothing to hide.
And in night time, my
Any
modus
day,
operandi-
any day. This happen any day.
Oh, right. Well, any day, I'll just wait until he come up to and listen to his approach.
Right.
But I would listen to his
What would
approach
you do?
first.
Same thing.
Would any of you mash your gas and take off and run?
No, unless I have something to hide.
Right. So let me just stick up in right here. All right, we're sticking up in right here. For me, that is the first point to be made, is that this happened in Maloney. The encounter with the police first happened in Maloney, and it resulted in a car chase. So my first question is
14 minutes, for 14 minutes.
for 14 minutes, why are you running from the police in a car chase? That's the first question that I asked.
Before you go there, what was the unforeseen footage that came out?
I'll
That
comment to that.
because I didn't see that
we
unforeseen
get to
footage.
I'll
that
comment
part
to
yesterday.
that. I'll comment to that.
So new footage come out?
Well,
No.
We pieced it together
I
yesterday.
will tell you what it is.
We pieced it together yesterday.
But let me just get to the
And
the
perspective,
first,
and perspective is very important, as
Right.
to how you
So
you portray evidence and so on.
the first moment is that I am putting myself in the police shoes. I know everybody else will think, plenty people will think otherwise. I'm a police officer, approach a vehicle, the person busts out and gone. And I had a gun chase now. I end up in a chase with them, and it is alleged, because we do not have any footage or evidence
We have none
of
so
any
far,
shooting behind the police during that chase.
But the DPP may have.
But the DPP may have,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Good. But we don't know. All right? So the chase ends when the car crashes. Okay? Okay. 14 minutes this chase went on for.
Yeah.
Right?
Which is a very long time in
A
a car.
very, very long time in a car. So you have to ask yourself the first question. If you as a law-abiding citizen, I'm telling you, 10 out of 10 people will not run from the police if they are law-abiding citizens and they are not denied.
And the only reason you stop
Is because the
you
car crash. Right. The police then exit their vehicles. Now, in the footage, you hear shot start a fire, but you do not know who fired first. All right? Now, if you zoom in, and there is a piece of footage that is floating around,
Well,
but
two pieces. Yeah.
But
And
I
perspective-
realize,
perspective of the footage
Yeah.
is very important in terms of how they planted the footage
right?
and how it actually
Because
happened.
we're gonna call Paul, We're gonna
Yeah.
call Paul this morning,
Right, cool.
as our gun expert.
Right.
Here, why? We didn't see it initially because we were all caught up in the
Any hype.
hype of the thing, right? But there is a shot that was fired
Before the
that-
police even come out.
before the police even come out that break the back glass of the vehicle.
Yep.
Why we gonna call Paul now, who says he's a guns expert, and I want to find out the physics of that particular shot.
Yeah. That shot would either
If it would
send the fragments inside
or outside,
outside.
of the vehicle. So if the shot came from inside, it means that
shoot the glass out.
the glass out, which you saw the glass break and
Right,
was pushed out of the vehicle.
You saw that?
No, you didn't send me no footage.
Right?
I
of that.
sent it
No.
that, I sent it.
Check your
I
WhatsApp.
sent it
No,
that, buddy.
there is one thing that I cleared up this morning, X, because at the same time,
The two of them there.
at the same time that the back glass broke, and we spoke about this last night,
Right, the front glass.
the
was
front
also
glass got a bullet hole.
good.
But
Uh,
is this morning a policeman, a former police, he was commenting on it, and he says, Stephan, that shot didn't come from the police on his side. That shot would have come from the police in the back of the vehicle because he would have the view. And he said, if you look at where the bullet hole is,
Right.
he fired at the passenger seat, not the driver's seat.
Okay.
So that shot was fired at the passenger
yeah.
seat.
And he had the high power rifle that was in his hand. Yeah.
Correct. And not only that,
And
he
the other
had
one
line of
had
sight.
had a pistol.
Right, but he had line of sight from
He
the
had
back of
line
the
of sight.
vehicle.
Right.
So what has happened, I am saying, and I'm speculating here, and I don't like to do that the officer that was at the back of the vehicle may have seen the arm drawn
And shoot. And make the shot.
and make the first shot.
Well, they would have heard the first shot as a matter of
Right.
fact. Yeah.
But remember, she done an emotion of pulling that trigger already if it is that would happen.
Right.
So the two shots would have happened simultaneously.
Okay,
because he
okay.
would have tried to take her out before she fired on the officers.
Right.
Right? No, you have to understand where I'm going with this. I'm saying I'm looking at the footage in slow
look at the
motion. I'm
glass.
slowing it down.
Look at the turn
I
it
saw-
to
I
the
want-
side. Turn the phone to the side.
And
I
the
saw it.
only
Huh?
I saw where it's
Right.
footage just
And
sent.
the only-
But this
the-
next one I'm playing.
the only flaw
Next one, please.
the only flaw that I could think of is if we are wrong with the trajectory of the glass when it is broken.
well,
which
that-
Paul Nahus could clear up.
And also too, the trajectory of the bullet and whatever would be in the report.
Correct.
Because and the DPP would have access to that.
That's right.
So he would know where the bullets come from, what trajectory it was shooting at, that
Right,
kind of stuff.
that
because,
kind of stuff.
Because you had to recreate, well, I don't know if we had that here, right? But you had to recreate where all the bullets come from, right?
Come
Because you had to
from.
have a team coming in to check the trajectory of the bullets,
Yeah.
where it shoot, which angle it shoot from,
Mm-hmm.
all that sort of stuff. But that back glass that was broken, the glass went out.
It didn't go in. So it wasn't a shot from, in my estimation, it wasn't a shot that come from outside the car. It was a shot that was fired inside the car. Now, here the last part of the scenario that I'll lay out for you. If it is as they say, and she fired that shot at the police when the car crashed,
Right.
right? Because remember, you're running for something.
Right.
Maybe you're running because you have an illegal firearm in your vehicle.
Right.
Is it fair to say that?
Well,
Maybe.
We don't know.
Right.
We don't know.
But if it is, she fired the shot through the back glass, and the officer from the back fired as well, seeing that because he had line of sight.
Right.
Yeah.
And he fired the passenger seat because he didn't fire the driver's seat, he fired the passenger
Because
seat.
it's a hostile situation you're approaching.
You remember?
So-
And we have seen it in the movies already. I have seen it in Conquest movies. You ever see a movie where the lead police officer saying, hold your fire? And it have a man nervous on the scene and he itchy.
Yeah.
And have a shot go off and everybody
But
start to shoot.
Yeah.
And then he had a controller. He say, hey, hold your fire.
As the police did after.
So,
when,
correct.
When the fire was going. Because he say hold.
Correct.
And all the other officers and them stopped firing.
And one of them took the handgun and you could see he was aiming through.
Yeah.
Because apparently Joshua might not be moving, but
She might have been
and
moving.
she would have been the threat.
Right.
Because his hand come out the window, so he had no firearm.
Right.
So where the shot come from inside the car, it had to be she. So the officer had to know.
Gabby Casper.
Right. So we just say, now I want to let her understand here. We have all given a little commentary on this. None of it is based on facts that we have before us. The same way that you all are coming to a conclusion because
Based
you
on
do
emotion,
have
based
based
on
on emotion.
emotion.
But we trying to play out the
Piece together,
scenario
piece together the scenario.
based on what we could see, what we have in front of us,
And I also
which is
have,
less than what the DPP have and less than
and
what
I
the police
also
have.
have put the legal part of the argument
But the causation,
in the free.
yes.
Right? So it does not have to mean that she used her gun to shoot the man.
Yeah.
Does not have to mean
It doesn't
that.
have to mean that. That shot that
Right?
was
I've
fired
read
caused
that.
the police to fire
And this is English law.
and kill the man.
English precedents. So you have something to rely on in terms of the data that you're presenting to the people.
And
but
the other thing is,
Uh.
if it is that she when the car crashed that she fired the shot at the police, then we have to give credibility to the police saying that she fired shots at them during the chase. Because if when you crash and you're cornered,
and you set a Lego
you Lego a shot.
one shot.
Then we
Trust
have
me,
to
anything
say
coming behind you
it
is legit.
of course, but we have to say maybe it is credible that the police was fired on before that, and that is why they approach the situation
on the
like
WhatsApp,
that.
Anybody on the WhatsApp want to see these videos? We have these videos here that you can see for yourself, and you can make a judgment. We're not making no judgment call.
No.
We're not making no judgment
No,
call.
with all of that, we're not saying that she's guilty
or
she is innocent.
or-
We're not saying the police
not saying that
innocent.
at
We're
all.
not saying anything. We're just
No.
trying to bring some reasonable conversation and assessment to the situation.
Right. And based on that what we just discussed, I want to add
Yeah.
and throw a whole monkey wrench in this. Based on the track record of the police service in regards to shootings of people in any scenario, right? Based on their track record, do you believe that the public will choose the side of the police service in this action?
Well, confidence in the police service is an absolute low.
Absolute low.
There is-
Absolute not.
This only
Correct.
tarnishes.
So
this
do you
only
know?
tarnishes
Do
only
you
hurts that.
know? Do you know? Saying that all the evidence that we just talk about in our intellectual capacity as talk shows and our experience and stuff, right? Right. It's also a possibility, right, that these accusations can be doctored.
Well, of course, we don't know that.
Good.
We
Yes,
don't-
I
we
just
don't
said
know.
that. I just want
We
to
don't
say
know, but
that
that's
goes without saying.
But
Yeah.
that's saying that the DPP's record stands for me.
The DPP record.
The DPP record stands for me in terms of dealing with the legal aspects of this. The DPP record stands for me. You know, if he get doctored evidence and whatever, well, they will be found
Well,
wanted
the
at some point.
That could never happened before.
No, but hold on.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
No problem
if
with that.
anything is doctored,
It will
the
come out.
opportunity is there to bring to reveal it in the court,
Right.
because the defense will come
He alleged must
with
prove.
persons to either give credibility or discredit certain evidence
Right.
that has
Correct
been
is-
presented.
correct is right.
So the important thing is the natural course of justice has to take place. Whether you believe that she is innocent or she is guilty or
he
the
who
police
allege must
prove. So the natural course of justice has taken place. An incident happened. The police ran an investigation. They gathered their evidence. They took it to the DPP. The DPP looked at the evidence. He said, charge this person based on the evidence that you have presented to me.
Right.
Now, the court will decide whether that evidence stands up or falls down.
Correct.
So it ain't like this is the end of the road and this is the be-all and end-all here. There is still another step to take.
I know.
You have to
go to the
and
court.
we will come to the end of it. But we got to take a break.
Yeah.
And when we come back from the break, we're going to open the phone lines and take your calls. We want your calls and your comments this morning. We know that you all have a lot to say on this, so we're going to accommodate
I have
it.
put it in the WhatsApp
for
group.
as much
so
as we
anybody
can.
wanting to see the actual video and the pieces that we talking about, go
Yeah.
look at the second.
There's
I
lots of
actually
mistakes.
didn't notice that.
You didn't notice
I
that,
didn't
right?
notice that,
And
yeah.
notice the
gla-
first
the-
video we sent, and then the second video we sent. Perspective is important,
It's
because
important.
the second video is when you actually saw the shot in the front simultaneously. But there was an officer with a rifle in the back.
Yeah.
So if he shoots at the same time,
Yeah.
because he would have just said bang.
And one
And
time
we
it's
then-
split.
and
and
we
then
change
shoot.
fire immediately.
It's a split. It's a hundredth of a second.
Because from the time you hear a shot, you let go your weapon, because now you're in a hostile situation, because they shoot at you. So you are to shoot at them.
Correct.
So it may be a split second decision they had to make it. But anybody wanted to see it on the WhatsApp, we have it there. We can send it for you, so you can
just check it out.
see it for yourself.
Go look at it for yourself.
But watch the first video and then watch the second one.
And watch the second one.
Right.
What we're gonna do? We're gonna take the break. We're gonna come back and open the phone line and take the calls, and then we get on a positive note. I want extra.
We sponsored
By Trinity Lighting.
Trinity Lighting, all
Right? So I think we'll show the Spark program in there.
Yeah.
And I think we will deal with that as quickly as possible to get back to this discussion.
Right.
Because we know this is where the topic is.
Right.
All right? And then after the Playway, we will call Paul Nahus,
Right, cool.
who was our gun expert, who was in studio with us. We did an interview with him not too long ago.
Right.
So you all have been introduced to him, so you know Mickey Mouse person we bring in.
Right.
And we will find out about that trajectory, and the force and the physics behind it. Right? All right. But we could do that. We could do that. All right, but before as we go to the break, let me remind you that if you need data on the go, get a preloaded SIM card for as low as $40. Available at any store where you see a Digicel sign on the outside. Spot the Digicel sign, get a new number, preloaded data, and more. Win up to $750 weekly in cash. Digicel customers can text the word SPIN to 8181 to enter. Enter now for the chance to win cash weekly. And, of course, we have to acknowledge Trinity Lighting. So if you're ready to brighten your space the right way, don't settle for ordinary. Step into brilliance at Trinity Lighting ETC Limited. They bring you over 20 years of experience in bulbs, specialty lighting, and hard-to-find lighting parts. Not sure what you need? Their knowledgeable team is ready to guide you, whether it's for your home, medical, commercial, marine, or business. And they deliver quality that you can trust at prices you love. Buy 460-watt E27 LED bulbs and get 2 free. Get 300 watts and buy 300 watts and get 1 free for $112.50. And you could also purchase 2 4-feet LED tubes for only $112.50 and much more. Visit them today at 123 Western Main Road, St. James, Port of Spain. And you can call 628-8373 or WhatsApp them on 461-8620. You can also email them at trinityeTC@yahoo.com. Trinity Lighting ETC Limited, where they light up your life. We take the break, and when we come back to the phone line. Stay tuned.
Protect yourself from electric shock or death. Before conducting repairs close to overhead lines or the point of connection to your home, contact TN Tech to request a temporary disconnection. When driving tall vehicles,
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Know that
4911.
we are not pronouncing anything.
Yeah.
We're just piecing together from our limited knowledge on the law and how it operates and put it into this scenario, the Jumans killing. Remember the Jumans killing?
Yeah.
Right. We end up how many years after? About 5 years after? 5 years after, 8 officers has to face the court for killing, for unlawful killing of the man there. So juxtapose that was a big bacchanal and people protesting and all kind of mad thing. But we got a result at the end, right?
Correct. We got a result at the end.
The result at the end is that people have to stand for their actions.
Correct.
But in this situation here, there are things that you don't know. So the only WhatsApp people, I send it to the WhatsApp line.
Yeah.
So anybody wanting it, just ask for it, and you'll see it for yourself.
And
you will make a judgment based on what you see.
Based on what you see. Morning.
Yeah, gentlemen, morning.
Yeah, go ahead. Lay it out. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, man. 2 things I want to point out. The police that engaged them wasn't the first set of police that they bunked up in Maloney, you know.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah, because that was in early reports that when the police was chasing them from Maloney, they sent out an APB. And these other police that was within the area, they are the ones that was closer, so they engaged them.
But I didn't hear that. But anyhow, it doesn't matter.
Number
But
two.
I didn't hear that. Well, go ahead.
From a scientific point of view, if they detect gunshot residue on the girl's hand,
Well,
then she have plenty questions to answer.
well, the DPP will also have
Will
that
also have
information.
that information.
Because that is part of the forensic report. Remember they say our forensic report was being done day before, and yesterday it was handed over to the DPP to make a judgment, and he made a judgment call. So it had to have something.
Yeah.
Number 3, why all they carry police on a long chase for if all was innocent? All that nothing legal on there.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. But all we know is about that chase, and the only reason you stop is because you fall in the drain.
Exactly. And if they didn't stop, they might have continued. Now, I would say superstar lost his life stupidly, boy.
Well,
It could have worked out many different ways, you know what I mean? Listen, for those of you in the chat asking for the videos,
Where you send the video
Mr.
to?
X
The WhatsApp
has,
number.
Mr. X has
yeah.
put it in the WhatsApp line, in the WhatsApp phone, right? His name is stored at Mr. X as Mr. X on the phone, but if you're having trouble, he posted it at 9:37 a.m. It's the only thing they are posted at 9:37 a.m. And there's a picture of Mr. X. So if you know what he looked like, you'll find him very easily. Just go to that particular chat, and you will see what he's talking about. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, I want the people calling here to lay rest to the fact that the question whether why he was running from the police. That is beside the point at this stage. Whether they're running because they killed a village of people or they stole a chubby, that is not the point. We passed that stage. We know they're guilty of something why they're running, and we're dealing with the fact that they stopped and surrendered.
Okay.
Let's take it from there. Don't be
Okay, well, hold on. Okay, that is your opinion. Well, you take it from where you want to take it from.
Just saying them.
No, well, you take it from where you want to take it from. What are your thoughts on that, where we are right now?
My thought is, it took a mighty long time to come to that conclusion. As I say, we don't have the facts that the DPP has in front of him. So we'll have to only wait and see how things unfold. We can't jump to conclusions at this time.
All right, no problem.
Well, still a lot of people
Deliver
running
that.
on emotion and some girl talking up.
Yeah.
I think it was the girl who was protesting before. They're going back and protest Sunday here at 3 p.m. in front of the police admin building. What the law to take its place, whether you like it or
has
not.
to take its course.
Whether you like it or not.
Exit, you need to resend the video again because people now add themselves to the WhatsApp to find the video.
Oh, they now add themselves.
So,
all right.
they won't see the video because remember the timeline he sent it.
Yeah.
So,
everything is timeline here today, boy.
yeah, we send the video now.
Yeah, morning.
Because people now realize, because people are asking which WhatsApp group I'll add me to the group.
All right,
To
morning.
you all.
Yeah, man, what's up? Go ahead.
You see, everybody, I think Mr. Govaro, he has to look after this whole country, 1.5 million people. And he then going to look after his policemen. We, the citizens of this land, must understand. Leave Mr. Go. I'm so sorry for what happened to Mr. Samaru has done to himself. He make himself a villain. And everybody wants to put him right and Mr. Govaro and his policemen wrong. When something happened to me, I just went to the police station. They just come immediately. And this is why each citizen, we just pay with that. Mr. Guevara, you are doing a damn good job. And I think, may your soul rest in peace. Look at the problem you caused to your wife, your family, and you dead and bury and go and leave all this problem for the citizens. I say, rest in peace and throw away this case. Have a blessed and wonderful day.
All right, but I'll think don't throw it just so. You know, this is
Before you take another
this is our fast food. That the box empty and they just throw it away. Don't work like that.
People are messaging me for the video and saying add them to the WhatsApp group. Apparently,
394.
if you send it to that WhatsApp not everybody gonna see it. Only we will see it here, no.
Well, but I was saying,
You understand?
send it to them.
You understand it to people individually for them to see it. You sending it to the WhatsApp for the radio station. Only we will see it inside.
I will try to send it for
what I will do,
free time.
I will try.
All these call and message that is coming. That we seeing. They don't see everybody else.
No, they don't see everybody else own.
Yeah.
They will only see, right, what they sent to that WhatsApp. We are this come like this is our that come like this is our phone, and people sending messages to us. But if we put a message, send a message from our phone to that, it's just like come like you send a message from that to that phone.
Oh, okay.
So only we will see it.
Oh, I see.
It's not a WhatsApp group. It's just a It's just a WhatsApp number.
It's just a WhatsApp number.
Hi, good day, guys.
Yeah, morning. Go ahead, share your thoughts on this.
Morning. Where would I see the video?
Where will you see the video? On WhatsApp. I'll take our time and send it to you all just now.
Video, boy.
I will send it.
We had to find somewhere to post the video. Because my phone and all blazing up.
We don't have a Facebook page. All right, caller. Yeah. We don't have a Facebook page? Toxicity have a Facebook page?
Yeah.
We have a Facebook page.
But let me get up there.
You better get up there.
And send them the Facebook
page. Let me see if I can get up there.
622-4911 people. 622-4911. We're going again. Hello, good morning. Yeah, see if technical can help us. Morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Yes, I go ahead, share your thoughts.
Information coming out now. I will jump to the conclusion that is why they were running from the police, because they had a firearm in the car.
You can post it on the WhatsApp status to the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, you can put it on the status.
Video.
We can put it on the WhatsApp status on the phone.
All right, so caller, you're saying that based on what we're seeing now, you believe it had a firearm in the vehicle?
Yes, because that's why they were running from the police.
All right.
Because if they were a smaller wrong thing they were doing, they wouldn't be running. But that is a great offense. Having a firearm is a big offense. So they were running from the police.
All right.
Thank you, gentlemen. I'll look
no
for the video.
Yeah, man. We'll see if we can post out that video on the WhatsApp status, you say?
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Have you gonna take a?
I'm gonna try to see if I can send it on the Facebook.
On the Facebook first. All right. Morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, Heavy X.
And Stephan.
And Stephan.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh. I don't understand. We have looked at this video over and over for months.
Again.
How nobody
Didn't pick up that, right?
pick up that before. Including the former police commissioner that spoke on it as well. And then on top of that, we saying that they were shooting from where? Maloney.
It started the unfinished synagogue.
Not one glass burst before, and not one bullet hit that vehicle. But we all saw what we saw, but we didn't see what we saw, and AI doesn't exist. Have a blessed day, Trinidad.
All right, no problem. Well, I could tell you, okay, hold on. I could tell you it's in AI because when I saw the clip, XX, the first thing I do, I went and get the original video.
Yeah, you went and get the original
Get the
video.
perspective, the right perspective.
The 28-minute video.
Yeah.
I went and get that. And I looked back at it and I saw it.
Yeah.
But we didn't see it initially because nobody was looking for it. But now that the finger is pointing in one direction, we start to say, but how? You understand?
And that in the timeline would change the whole scenario of that.
I don't have access to the Facebook page. So I can't post nothing there.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah. That will change the whole response of the police. Because if you pull up on our scene, you running on a vehicle crash, and you pull up on our scene, and the first thing that happened is shot fire. You know what happened with the rest, right?
But of course, that's it. The rest is history. Morning, as it is right now.
Morning, guys. Morning.
Morning. Go ahead. Share your thoughts.
If the police was chasing you from Maloney, they must have put on a siren. And if you hear a siren, why didn't you pull aside and wait and let the police search you and so on? When I look at that, the police was chasing them. They was aware of the police chasing them. The speed they took that road to come in, they had to do that for a reason. Now, when they approached that person, I saw the guy hand something fell out. I don't know what it was fell out on the road. So I don't know if he was putting up his hand to surrender, but something fell out. So I don't know, but you have to really go deeper in it.
They will have to go in court and defend it. Basically,
I guess so.
like that.
That's my take on it.
Thanks.
All right, no problem.
Nobody's saying she innocent or guilty or anything along those lines, but it have the story missing people and parts.
yeah.
All right, we're 5 minutes away from the 10 o'clock news, so we'll take a few. We could probably squeeze about 2 more. Hello, good morning.
Oh, gosh. One more thing I forgot to add.
Uh-huh.
Again, months later. This happened where in Maloney? Maloney.
No. It's
and ended where?
It started in Maloney, ended in St. Augustine.
Right. So up to now, we still can't get no CCTV footage from that?
Well, we don't know if that
so
is
whole
part of
highway
the...
chase?
Well, we don't know. We don't know if that is part of the evidence that the police have.
Whatever the DPP would have gathered would have been based on the investigator, and they had to prove the investigation before the DPP could sign off. They have to prove every leg of the timeline while he making his deliberation. You know?
Yeah.
It's not just a make a deliberation just like that. You had to prove
understand
yourself.
that, no X. But this is a unique thing to Trinidad and Tobago, though.
No, it's not.
Because, no, here why I say this. Here we are going with this. America, the UK, where else they could look in the first world nations? You would think the more video evidence presented, it helps with the investigation.
Yes,
well,
but
you don't hide it from the public.
Yes, but
so why would Trinidad it have to be top secret?
Not top secret. The only thing that's top secret there is police that wearing body cams. That's the only issue here.
Because look at even with the shooting that it had for the U.S. president and all this type of thing, they would accept multiple angles from multiple people and use all of that. But in Trinidad and Tobago, no, we can't post that because it will hamper the investigation. How?
All right.
Well, them had to figure out that because they try to build confidence in the service and they're not very good at it.
Thank you, Kola.
Right, Heavy.
I'm going to take Kunchi there quick.
Yeah, take Kunchi quick.
Yeah, Kunchi.
Mr. X.
Yes, morning to you.
And the panel, good
Yeah,
morning. Why it is? Have you in the studio there? Good afternoon. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Stephan Reza.
Good morning.
How it is, no matter what happened in the beginning and what we see in the end, and if the police had a legal shoot at them and thing, how it is that lady was allowed to go free and go get free medical to go to a hospital and thing without not being arrested, without being arrested?
Because the whole process has not finished. There was an open investigation which allows you to roam free and do what you have to do, and when we find something that fall in your garden, we'll come and pick you up.
When we put something to set up something. Because if me and a partner in a car and the police run away down and the next partner shooting and the police, we crash the car and the police end up shooting we up and kind of thing, and they says they were shooting before. One man dead, one alive, and that person wasn't apprehended immediately for shooting at police.
No.
Months after.
Well,
remember she paralyzed, you know.
Well, before you talk
about
paralyzed,
before you talking about from 1956 to now,
they would have said
we had over 3,000 persons like that, and the police, they're in hospital and the police have security by them. But how come they could find a gun? How you could find a gun and one man dead and nobody get locked up?
Well, nobody.
It had an investigation. It had an investigation. Then for the DPP to say, well, who will be charged?
Well, based on the evidence,
where the detention? Where the detention? The first place after that accident and that shooting. Where was the detention? To the one who are alive.
I don't know.
I asked myself that question.
And a bunch of cartoon thing going on here. After this story,
somebody writing. You can remember the Jumanji book? One of our partner was writing that Jumanji book. I feel somebody writing that book.
All right, my brother. All right, so before we gotta get to the 10 o'clock news. All right, we gotta get to the 10 o'clock news.
Because if that shot was fired, right, which means that the police contingent would have heard that shot.
Of
right?
course.
So
and return fire.
You was running for 14 minutes. You stop. You fire a shot. One died. One still living. Right? If during the old melee, somebody say, well, you're gonna we hear a shot, that's why we fire back here. You're supposed to be handcuffed to your bedpost, not so?
Right. That was Kunji's trying to say.
That's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
So that's that jokey thing going on here.
Well, maybe because she's paralyzed and she can't go anywhere. She can't go anywhere anyway.
No, well, they would have put a police in the ward.
And when she's able to go in a wheelchair. Because right now she's out of the country, right?
Right, she
has to be extradited, right?
She's going for treatment.
Right.
Yeah.
I think there was police by her, you know. In the initial stage, after the shooting.
After the shooting?
Yeah, there was police by her in the hospital, by her room, by her bed.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, because they wanted to make sure, you understand, that, you know.
All right, well, all substrain, we come back to all of that.
It's a plausible scenario.
We're gonna take the break. We got the 10 o'clock news coming up. Hold some strain.
But Johnny, how come your house is twice the size of mine, but my bill is twice the cost of yours? Johnny.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
All right, people. So we're back on the inside. It is the second hour, and we have a sponsored segment here. I'll get to that in just a few seconds. But I just want to let you know we are organizing to have the video posted to the WhatsApp stories. So if you want to see the video, go to the WhatsApp stories. All right. I just want to put that out there. No. The first video. Perspective, right? The first video. Look at the back glass of the car when the car crashed. Huh? Right. All right, so it's up on the stories. So when the car crashed, look at the back window. A couple seconds into it, you will see the fragments of the window popping off. And then the police had to shoot. Well, at the same time then basically. Everything, it's split second. It's split second kind of scenario. Second, and then the second video is the long original video where you would see a shot come through the front glass from the guy in the back. Yeah. You would see a shot come through the front glass too. Yeah, he fired at whoever's in the passenger seat. Yeah. He didn't fire the driver. He fired the passenger seat. So take that into consideration. Yeah. And form your own opinions. We're not saying anything. We're just showing you what is the evidence in front of us. Right. We don't know what happened before the 40 minutes. We don't know what there was. With they cut through a car, cut through a truck and wherever. We don't know about that. All right. We didn't see that. All right, so, on Friday we just changed it from the Naughty Corner to On a Positive Note. And On a Positive Note is sponsored by Trinity Lighting, ETC and Company Limited. And if you're ready to brighten your space the right way, don't settle for ordinary. Step into brilliance. At Trinity Lighting, ETC Limited, they bring you over 20 years of experience in bulbs, specialty lighting, and hard-to-find lighting parts. Not sure what you need? Their knowledgeable team is ready to guide you, whether it's for your home, medical, commercial, marine, or business. And they deliver quality you can trust at prices you love. Buy 4 60-watt E27 LED bulbs and get 2 free. Buy 3 100-watt bulbs and get 1 free for $112.50. Or 2 4-feet LED tubes for only $112.50 and much more. Visit them today at 123 Western Main Road in St. James, and you can call 628-8373, or you could WhatsApp them on 461-8620, or email them at trinityetc@yahoo.com. It is Trinity Lighting ETC Limited, where they light up your life, and they are the proud sponsors of On a Positive Note. So we got to shift gears to a positive note. Now, this is a segment. We'll get back to the Joshua Samaru incident and everything that you all want to speak on. But this is a segment where we give our kudos and flowers to the positive things that are happening. And to get things kicked off, all right, I just want to tell the Arsenal fans, so they're really getting on bad. But they could take something. All right, they could take something. The Arsenal fans could take something because admittedly, it's the first league title that they have won in 22 years. So we could give them a round of applause for that. You know, I hate this, I hate it. I hate having to do this. I just hate having to do it,
Why you hate having to do that?
Because I'm a Liverpool fan.
Well,
these dirty Arsenal players was Arsenal fans and them, boy. You understand what I mean?
Wow.
But on a positive note, the referees work for you all this year. Wow. So enjoy the season of refereeing in your favor. Nice. Pick up the Arsenal fans, man.
Watch out your face, sir.
Yes, I know. I've been in my face screwing.
So lose that.
Yeah. Also, we have to put on a positive note, I'll let X mention this, the Spark program. The Spark program by T&Tech. X, tell them about it. It's geared towards, school children of school age that want to take part and trying to understand. Well, we had a boot on conservation and we had a boot on careers in terms of what is available in T&Tech and that sort of stuff, and how you could work your way up to being an engineer or somebody in that field. GIS studies. We had different areas that you could, work your way into the company. So it's a kind of mentorship kind of program, kind of something. All right. So that you can take part in. So there are a number of schools there taking part in the initiative. So that's a good... Big up to you and Tech, man.
Yeah, man.
Big up to you. All of that, boy.
A standing ovation.
I'm telling you, like they want some kind of rebate on all the light bill or what? All they ain't that, you know. Have you anybody?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, nobody. No positivity. Nothing going on in your community, boy.
In the community?
In your community, in where you're working.
Where I'm working?
No positivity at all. You ain't win a little money, nothing.
You win no money, boy?
Lord Father, let me take a couple, Let me see. We'll take a few calls on this and then we'll get back to, the hot topic.
Yes.
Yeah, morning.
I want to nominate Stephan and X for a round of applause, a hearty round of applause for being the two most tolerant talk show hosts that have on the radio.
Yeah.
And why? Listen, and hear why. Because heavy, that's in heavy mix already. Some time ago came on the show like how he is now. So the theme song, which is the soca instrumental thing.
Yes, the theme song, yes!
I'm going with it. And you know that man go on with it, boy. And that is not all. You know.
You gave it a yes.
Hi, boy. Get you under the bus,
Have you come and meet us?
Listen, last night, I hear him whip class and I said, wait.
You went to? But I got you went from?
Next thing, why the man whipping and things too?
Look at me face. What have you face, sir?
Oh, Shabby!
What have you face, sir?
Look, if you're guilty, boy, you get wrong applause. We get you applause,
In my defense, right, I would like the public to know
yes,
that on my show,
yes,
I don't sit by the board nor the computer.
So somebody else pulling the whip and all kind of thing.
Next man pulling the whip.
My co-host David Welch will be sitting there. And for public knowledge, the whip, the effects, everything is on the computer to be used by any talk show host or any member of Talk City 91.1 FM. It's not officially. It's not officially. It's not officially for this show.
That is lie. Oh gosh, that is lie. You are one of them tailors.
I came here and saw those effects right there, including the background music. That was there all the time.
X, look how much trouble we went through to get them to go on the system.
Yeah, boy.
We begged for days and weeks.
And then just come and just so
they come and benefiting from it. Nah, man.
What is this on here, boy?
Next week you'll get it bullshit, sir. For Tiffin.
Yeah, you'll get some for that.
You get out to the naughty corner.
By explaining. Anyhow, this morning,
yeah,
I want to big up the Trinidad and Tobago cricket team.
All right.
For it is 20 years now since we last won a championship.
Nice, man.
And Wednesday, we get the regional championship after 20 years.
That's what we're talking about.
Right?
That's what we're talking about.
Positive. And Stephan, you eat plenty liver and go in the swimming pool. Bye-bye.
Yes, eat liver and go in the pool. All right, no problem, brother, man. No problem. All they like, all they self-care, all they Arsenal fans. It just seemed to be the year for people winning titles that haven't won it for more than 2 decades. Trinidad and Tobago,
22 years they win it, 22
and
years.
Arsenal.
We get away 22 years they win nothing.
Arsenal fans, you had to get to Arsenal fans, you know, they're real tolerant, you know. Morning.
Like 22 years.
Good morning to you all.
Yes, darling.
I would like to congratulate Medina House. A place where it is to house women who are being ill-treated together with families.
Okay.
And also we are having our annual fundraiser dinner on the 6th of next month.
All right, beautiful, darling.
And I'm the former principal of Shoguana's Comprehensive School. She was once the president, but she have retired now.
Okay. All right, brilliant. No problem. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yes. At first I thought she said Mina House, you know, which is the expensive restaurant across the road. Now I said, what is she eating nice? Hello, good morning. Who's on a positive note?
Good morning, gentlemen. I would like to pick up the government.
All right.
For a good report that they got from the IMF, which was confirmed by Dr. Roger Hossain.
Yes.
Unlike Penny Beckles, which said that there's food in the public for that.
Yeah, she really observer.
Yeah. So,
thank you, yeah, brother. Let me see what foreign. I know foreign news has something this morning. That's all. Let me get him on the Trump phone.
Rainfall.
Or just yeah, foreign news.
On the Biden phone, you mean?
Yeah, you're on the Trump phone.
Good morning,
Clear.
gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
The stars have aligned today.
Yes,
All they learned nothing. All they didn't learn nothing from Uncle Sam. You know, whenever they're having the State of the Union, they don't have everybody in the same room.
Oh,
What if we take you all out with a cruise missile?
gosh,
Then they lost all the talent in one spot. In one spot, we lose all the talent.
I should.
Next to the Senate June.
Yes.
Yeah, right. This was. I don't want to give away no ideas, yeah, right?
Yes.
But I don't think the opposition smart enough to even operate a drone. So don't worry. No, sorry, I shouldn't say that. Hey, morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Right. Well, I wanted. We're not giving bellas today. We're giving kudoses, right?
Yes, we're giving applause. Yes, positive vibes.
Right. Opie there too?
No, Obi not here. Obi on tonight.
He's gone. Okay, I thought Obi was there too. But anyway,
no.
give all yourselves a round of applause.
Yeah,
Yes, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you know what? You give all yourselves a round of applause. Because you know what? Hey, and by the way, before I forget, you know, Heavy D, you know who you remind me of? You guys remember I got a guy called Holly B?
Holly B.
Holly B?
You don't find he look like a young Holly B Todier?
He kind of have a look, you know, X. Like a Holly B,
Yeah.
Have a kind of Holly B.
Yeah,
Man.
I can't remember Holly B.
Yes, for Uncle Holly boy.
Yeah. Anyway, and give X a X.
Yes, sir.
X, you're doing something right. Whenever it is, the majority might be saying you're wrong, and you're doing something right. And you know what you used to do right? You, even though you're still COP and you're part of the UNC, right? You call a spade, and you tell it like it is.
Yeah, man.
You're in a yes man, right? And that is why them other fellas in them don't answer your call, or they might just be polite to you and so on, but don't give you access. So you're doing it right.
All right, man.
Unlike some UNC folks that I know out here, right? You can't have a different opinion, and you cannot be independent, whether non-PNM, non-UNC, but just for what is right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But anyway, give X a round of applause.
All right,
Take care.
Will do, yeah, man. All right, so that's X there on the inside. Let me see what we have here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, morning.
Hi, good morning to all. I just want to big up the U.S. Embassy for donating that computer. I think the setting up the computer center for the children at Laventille. I think that it's a start.
All right, beautiful, lovely. All right, thanks a lot. Must use this here. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning. Who you got in your positive corner?
Yes, I want to big up Mr. X for that video that he put out.
Yes.
And that beautiful observation of what happened in that shooting.
All right.
Well done, Mr. X. And you all having a very good program. I'm listening to your program every day.
Nice,
You're one of the most intelligent co-hosts on that station.
Thanks a lot, man.
So
we appreciate that.
And you all be and love all yourself.
All right, man.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah, my brother.
God. Crowd goes wild, man. Hello, good morning.
Hey, morning, Stephan.
Yeah, morning, man. Who you got? Positive vibes.
Congratulations to Liverpool for scraping top 5 after winning the Premier League last year.
Well, at least we won the Premier League last year.
I know. No, they won in the injury after that, so that's all right.
Yeah.
You all have a good day, man.
Yeah, man, cool.
Nice. Okay, good.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord of mercy. Tomorrow, Mo Salah will have a send-off as he leaves Liverpool. Final caller, and then we take a break and get back to the discussion. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Morning.
I just want to say, Trinidad and Tobago, I congratulate the people because on this Kia Samu, the Joshua Samu history, that issue, we standing kind of together.
All right.
What the Seco fans who think we got the government, but right now we're itching at that. right?
Yeah.
And if you really look like Holly B today,
yes.
Don't put me on that now, man. Oh, God, man.
Yeah, the kind of puppy note, kind of puppy note.
Yeah, man. Oh, my goodness, you are telling you, no, sure, no heavy. You have a little Holly B.
I have a little Holly B in me.
You have a little Holly B vibes going on.
Wow.
Yes, but Uncle Holly was a big one.
I know he was a big one.
Yeah, that's a compliment. That's a compliment. That's a compliment.
I grew up on Uncle Holly.
But of course, we all did. We all did. You understand? I want to know. I know you ain't that much younger than me. Or you're older than me.
No, we are the same age.
Oh, we the same age?
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
You must know.
77.
Holly B, we come up in time of Uncle Holly and Mastana Bahar and all kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, pick up pan and all these things. Yeah, man. So I tell you what, we will continue the discussion on Joshua Samaru. We have about 10 minutes until we get to the Playway. What is going on with you? How every Friday you just come and bring things in the studio? Yes, we will see that.
Of course.
Bring avocado now, man.
Yeah, man.
But look at the size of this avocado now, boy.
That?
But you see the size of this avocado?
I never see avocado so
Lord, look all you on the stream. Let's see the size of the avocado you bring here. It's bigger than my head, you know. And my head big.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Asking if man does eat this. Of course we does eat this. I go to man eat this today. Yeah. I eating that. I go to walk in my bag, but I go throw it in my bag. Yeah, man. You get nice, you get nice. Yeah, it's a nice
boy.
But last week Friday, RKG was in there with us. RKG went outside, had free thing given away. Right? Now he walk outside and come back with avocado. Which is really going on?
Something given away.
What going on? I'm the co-pastor or something. I don't know.
Something given away here.
To those of you who's still trying or asking about the video is on the WhatsApp stories. Just go to the WhatsApp story. We sent it there. All right. Made those observations last night. X and I was going back and forth on it, you know, but initially thought that the shot was that went through that the backlash shot was associated with the windscreen shot. But when I look at it this morning, is the officer from the back of the vehicle fire. But that tells a big part of the story that the officer to the back of the vehicle fired
simultaneously
and at the passenger.
Yeah. He didn't fire at the
He didn't fire the driver. He fired the passenger.
So he had a line of sight to see whether or not
what are we going on
here.
Yeah. You would have seen movement. You must have seen movement.
Yeah. But remember, at the time when the shot fired, Joshua had two hands was already outside.
It was outside. He done put on the window and
so
put your hand in the air.
He actually shooting at because the trajectory of the bullet that came through the front windscreen, right, was more over to her side.
Over the passenger side.
Yeah.
That's what that's what the policeman was aiming, is the passenger seat. So it had to have something happening in the passenger seat that would have, caused them to engage. But like I said, I mean, the evidence that the DPP has before him, I guess we'll find out the day in court.
I sorry it wasn't on TV that we could have showed the video live. So people who watching on YouTube and Facebook could see. I
showed it this morning. But I showed it this morning on my morning show on television.
But I'm waiting to hear the expert on the ballistic, the gun expert.
Yeah, but we're going to call him after the Playway. I'll get Paul now, who's on the line.
I'm waiting to hear his take.
And let's see if we could engage him and if he could explain us the trajectory, the force. Because from the time I saw it, I said that bullet had to come from inside the car. And if that is the case, then this is.
I watched that video almost. I kind of watched that video almost about 50 times, and I never realized that.
Me neither.
You didn't realize it neither?
Nah. It's only last night. It was sent to me, and my brethren sent it to me, and I forwarded to X, and we was going back and forth, and I see X. That come from that looking like it come from.
X sent me that video and I watched it because I said I see that video so much time already. He sent me back the same video.
Yeah.
You understand? I didn't even know they slow it down to show you.
They slow it down. They slow it down to show you.
With the bullet flash through the glass.
Because you would not notice it. You would not notice it in real time.
In real time, yeah.
But if that is what tells the story, they have a pretty good case.
They have a pretty good
case. But they
case,
must have the gun.
And
they must have the gun. If they're not the gun, they're not no case.
If they're not the gun, they're not no case.
So they have to have a firearm. It have to have something in there that the DPP could have say, yes. Because look how long the DPP take with the Juman. The Juman Road.
With the Jumans.
Years that take.
They take about 4 or 5 years before the police was arrested.
Right. I think one caller calling this morning talking about how long they take to come up with this. This was done extremely fast in comparison.
In comparison, because that shooting was done in January of this year.
Right.
The Juman take about 3 to 4 years.
Exactly.
Before the officers was arrested. They were on suspension for about 3 years.
Correct.
Yeah. Before they were charged.
This investigation, let me remind the man that the caller that called in and said it take long. This happened in January.
In January, yeah.
We in May. We midway through May, or almost to the end of May, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Juman shooting took years before we get any clarity. And to me, that was more clear-cut. That looked to be more clear-cut, or just as...
Yeah.
It was very similar. And one take 3 to 4 years, and this one take 4 months.
And that one was blatant. The fellas come out the car, you know, and they tell them go back in the car, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that one, I mean, the Juman one was... Is Juman Road?
Yeah, well, that is actually Second Caledonia Extension.
Second Caledonia Extension.
Yeah.
But that one took... Let me tell you something, eh?
But everybody's called it Jumans.
I think people is forget how long investigation has taken, you know. They had an issue during earlier time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you can't remember, it had a vehicle in Port of Spain that crashed in the Republic Bank, and it had some teenagers in it, and the police.
They too was running from the police.
They was running from the police, right?
Yeah, and was because they didn't have no license or no something. One of them didn't have no driver's license or something. So
right, and a couple of them get shoot.
Yeah.
And kill. Right?
Yeah.
And the bank have cameras there.
Mm-hmm.
The CCTV cameras footage is there. The police said at the time, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correct, hopefully I need no Genko.
Had a dash cam?
No. They said that they have the footage. They're reviewing the footage, and they would let us know what's going on with that. Up to now, we haven't gotten an update on that.
On that, yeah.
Up to now.
Up to now.
But this was done and dusted in 4 months. So the police had to get credit for that. Let me take a call before we get to the Playway. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I know you're all waiting on the designated expert to come on in, but I just want to give all the little tip. Be mindful that they also have room for what you call a ricochet. There are surfaces in a vehicle that may facilitate ricochet,
right?
Which is like the support of the backrest, the metal part, and then certain rear mirrors, how they bolted on, based on what material and so on. So there are materials around. Even from the side, your seat belt clip, if it's up, and all type of things. So there are many surfaces in a vehicle that may facilitate ricochet.
Okay.
That's a possibility.
This is up my alley also. So I'll just give it patterns and all them kind of things. So we'll wait and see what the estimated expert says. Thanks.
No problem, man. Yeah, I'm going to see if I get on the poll now. Who's here?
You have a point to it.
No, yeah, it did. I know the ricochet effect, but we will find out about all of that. Hello, good morning.
Morning, gentlemen.
I'm going to take this one quick here before we get to the Playway. Go ahead.
Yeah. I've spoken with the Minister of Sport Communication personnel, and he told me that the Minister of Sport and some of the people in the sporting fraternity will be coming to your program to have a discussion to the nation so they will know what's going on with sports there.
Will you hear that?
Positive for me.
Will you hear that?
Because you all had asked concerning having a segment for that there.
All right, no problem. But where you heard that?
Well, me and the Minister of Sports from the same area, the same constituency.
Oh.
And I know his communication specialist good there.
Yeah, he will be here next week.
Thank you very much. So, how do you positive, bud?
Yeah, no problem, bud.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, bud. Yeah, the Minister of Sport, the Honorable Philip Watts, will be in the studio with us next week. We're going to cover all things sport, all of the progress that the Ministry of Sport has made, some of the programs that he's starting, the whole funding issue. Everything is going to be discussed because he's been one of those quiet fellas. You know them quiet fellas are just doing their work.
Yeah.
But they ain't really had time to stop and say this is what I do.
Yeah.
But they're walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of them. So we're gonna have him in studio next week. I am going to work on having Roger Alexander in studio as well. Because I think we need some conversation with him. So I'll see if I get him in anything as well, right? But for now, we are heading up to the Playway. We're just about 26 seconds away from the 10:30 Playway draw. We want to wish everybody best of luck. Two play this week already that I used to play that I would have win money with, 18, 6 and 5-5. Oh gosh, boy. I studying what they gonna play for this whole thing, boy, with Joshua. So, there's play off
the air.
Off of the headline and thing.
Yeah. I don't know, they might play. It has so much things to play around that, eh?
Well, boy, police is what, 20?
That and 11.
All right. 11. All right.
Yeah.
Well, here it comes. Let me see what happens. Playway, 10:30. We'll be back after this.
By the National Lotteries Control Board. Good luck, everyone.
Good morning. Welcome to the NLCB's 10:30 a.m. draw for Friday, 22nd May 2026. Let's begin with our Playway draw. The winning number.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
So don't vex, now you're trying to mod. And everybody happy that that big pest gone. Mama, good son. Mama, good son. Mama, good son. No get gone down. Hey. My son was a good boy. Words of a mother.
Yes, Mama, good son, man. Squeezy Rankin. That was not this year, last year.
Yeah, that was last year.
That's
Last year, Junior Calypso one.
Yeah, man. Big up Squeezy, man. I see he and Fireball have a new tune, boy.
Have a new tune, yes.
I ain't
heard yet though, but I didn't never Fireball carry that bike, boy.
What he say? He said, boy, ride a bicycle in the video.
In the video.
He said, I can't ride no bike, boy.
I can't ride no bike.
And Squeezy said, boy, I look now, but they're doing something good.
They're going to have a PR. Yeah.
They're doing some good PR for the song.
For the song, yeah.
I get them to come in and drop that one.
I know me.
You know what I mean?
Both of them is my personal friend. Me and Fireball went to school together. Yeah, but he was in a lower form than me. And me and Squeezy Rankin was friends before he became Squeezy Rankin.
All right.
When Squeezy Rankin was a promoter.
Yeah.
He was a promoter, right?
No, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, Squeezy Rankin used to throw parties up in La Hoqueta in the community center.
Really?
Yeah. Right? And those days he used to be chanting. You understand? Before he become the Squeezy that we know, yeah. I used to go up there and DJ. Them time was records I talking about, you know? Yeah. Me and Shot Master J in La Hoqueta community center.
Shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shot Leave Red.
I don't know.
Leave Red some years ago, I think, you know.
Yeah, Leave Red.
I think he had packet. I don't know where he is now, though.
I think he buy Slam. No, he buy 105.
105?
Yes, I think he buy 105.
It's a funny thing when he's a DJ, you know. You have to know when to change it.
When to change your demographic, yeah.
Yeah, because
he played in Kabuki's Black.
Right.
Yeah, right? He played in Kabuki's
Now you just have to realize that your crowd...
Yeah, that your crowd change. Remember, your fans aging.
Your fans aging. When your fans aging, you have to go with the mature crowd is, you know.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying? Listen, I like my mature vibes. You see my Christmas party.
Of course.
So it does be. Mature people. People, you know what I mean? And we was talking about that with the music and the youth something yesterday, with the fight in Chagonas with the schoolboys. Mm-hmm. We was talking all of that. And you know, I always know that, you know, let me tell you something, yeah? In any situation, it could be the Joshua Samaru shooting, it could be Landmark TT, it could be the school children fighting, wherever. You always have to apply logic and good sense, you know, to anything that you're trying to analyze. You know what I mean? And in my analysis, I referenced yesterday to X. People who grew up in the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, particularly, have more than 3 children. A lot of them.
Correct.
Because the music used to make you feel like go man make love. And now the music want men come out and kill people.
And what's
that's the difference.
What's sad is, and I was telling David West just the instrumental.
Yeah.
I was telling David West just when we were talking about the crime situation in Trinidad and Tobago and what can be done to alleviate it and at least try to drop the statistics a little bit. And I was telling David Wedge, I think that we need to take it from a different perspective because, right, we continue to fight in the way that everybody else fights in crime, right?
Yeah.
And what I was saying, and I'm going to say it here, a gang and crime culture has emerged over the years, whereby to the young people, it's cool or it's good to be a bad person, because that is a trend.
Yep.
It's a culture now. The culture has changed.
Mm-hmm.
You have to, if even if you're not bad, you have to present yourself as a bad boy or a bad person.
That's right.
Both males and females, right? And because of the music especially, right? And the movies and what they listen to and what they're watching on social media, it creates a new culture, right? Of young people now gravitating towards crime and criminality. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Even in the schools, how they dress, everything they want to look like the gangster. They want to keep their hair up in the air and sticky out and rampant. They want to wear the pants below the bottom. They want to have on the white vest and they want to have on it's a cultural thing. The girls want to just whining with the bottom up in the air and
the girl and them like the bad boy
and
thing.
bad boy thing. Yeah. So
look, we talking about that situation with that girl and that man.
Yeah. Yeah.
In that situation when I shoot out when the police had to shoot and in a whole back. You understand?
So we're in a culture right now of gangsterism and crime and gang culture, right? And the music have a lot to do with it because every song right now, and I can tell because I'm in the DJ business.
Exactly.
Every song right now is either teaching the girls and them to be sexual
Vulgar.
and like vulgarism.
Yeah.
And the tune for the fellas is guns.
Exactly.
And gangster.
These
shoot and kill.
These little girls right now, right? Hear the mentality now. They have a boyfriend, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But they want paper from they want get money from an ex-man too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they will brag about it having 2 and 3 different men.
And there's no space for love.
No, it's an nothing but love. Nobody them in love.
There's no space for consciousness,
It's not like that.
Now remember, we're going back to our time. Even though it had the same type of music in our time, right? Because a man would say, well, it had Bounty Killer and them in we time, right? But it also had Sizzla and Capleton and Luciano and that thing to balance it out. And
Bob
it also
Marley.
had Bob Marley, and it also had R&B music with Houston and this thing. You can't go a party long time and then you have variety of music. If you understand where I'm coming from. Nowadays, you go into these young people party and it's only 2 type of music you're hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Whole night.
That's right.
So
no variety whatsoever.
So contrast and R&B and this kind of music going through the door.
And I could tell you, that's what make me stop DJing, you know. I was DJing.
The direction the music was going.
And yeah, I was making my money. I was going by Universal and making my money every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
And then the crowd, right? Now, I used to play everything.
Yeah.
I playing old school, reggae, dancehall, hip hop, disco, this, that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All them, you're getting silent morning, all them
things, right.
You're getting
you get a little rock and roll, a little pop rock.
Everything. You're getting Teddy Benagrat, you're getting everything.
Yeah.
And then it just came a time where they keep coming to ask me for one kind of music. And they just want to hear that right through over and over.
Yeah.
Now, I used to push back and say, listen, give me a break now, man. Go back long so. Because it's had to come up by the DJ, by where you're playing in Universal to request the song. But I used to gangster the scene. So if I find you harassing me too much, I switch off all the music and thing, you know. But I do business with you, boy. I switch off everything. Everything. Switch off
when
everything.
I say ask you, the
and
patrons
on my phone.
The patrons or management?
Patrons.
Oh, okay.
All them. But what happened in Universal used to have.
That Universal by St. James?
Yeah. So you used to have, like, a certain time in the night, you would get a little change over any crowd. So the mature crowd would leave, and sometimes you'd get a younger, more.
Yeah.
Right. The more yardy crowd now.
Right.
So everybody used to come up in the back by the DJ because they had a roulette machine. So you know how that is go.
Yeah, right.
So the roulette and everything was back there. And I play music. But sometimes next DJ reaching late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And playing music and that kind of thing. And you come in, it's at a night a man come with a Guinness boy. And in my player using it. A man come in Guinness is soul here. Because you have a little spluff on him and thing, and you have the Guinness in your soul here. Just ease up a little bit and give me some space now, brother. You understand?
Right.
Because if that fall on my thing, it will be me and we got a ram for you. I know I'm telling you. I have a ram for you. Right? You shoot everything. Your clothes go get ram full tonight. And watch me all right number thing, but give me that song thing. I said just now you get relax yourself. Go and that's why I said you know.
Right.
You can't come and intimidate me, you know, brother, man.
Correct.
I don't care who you is, you know. I play the music. You understand what I'm saying? The boss man pay me to play, not you. You dig? But after 2-3 times and you come in and you're tinging and you're in nagging me, I switch off everything. I just say, pop, stop, boop, thing, pull out cord, everything, and I just rock back. So.
No music and playing?
No music and playing. No music, I'm telling you. And nobody can get me to put that back on. Until you cool yourself. You understand? Don't you tell me I'm mad, but when you say come, oh God, soldier, oh God, we're sorry now, oh gosh, come
Yeah,
another gun, so you know that's gun? Yeah. But you'll get your thing eventually now, but this nagging way.
Yeah,
because you know and I know as a DJ, when you're in a zone, you're in a zone.
You're in a zone, yeah.
And when you're in your zone, nobody can stop you. When I say nobody can stop you, you will mash up the place.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah,
you're in a
yeah.
zone.
When I get in that zone.
So when a man come, or 2-3 people come in, just 2-3, in a whole crowd, because the place used to be pumping them hours.
Yeah.
2-3 people come in and we nagging you for one kind of thing to throw off your
To
flow.
hold, yeah. And normally them is come when they're done,
When
you're into something else.
Correct.
Yeah. Normally them comment that make you want to go back there when you done come out of there already and you going somewhere else and you're playing some other type of genre. They want you to
They
go back.
want you to go back there.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I don't play that as DJ. And then I just decided, you know what happened? This can't be why I started to do this, boy. This style of music. I said, look, I done with that, yes? And I just stopped take on music, you know. I just leave it alone.
You just give up on music.
I just leave it alone, bro.
Until they end up by 104.
No, all them time, that's during...
All that time you was by 104?
Yeah,
What
I buy Synergy, everything, and I play in the bar still.
What?
I have passion for my thing. I on TV, you know, brother.
I'm going to play music.
And play music in the bar, you know, in the local bar down the road, you know.
Right.
I was always that kind of fella. I was never
right.
no rely on TV, so I go separate myself from my grassroots people.
Yeah.
So I used to always be amongst my grassroots people. You understand? When I used to smoke cigarette, we smoke. I buy a drink for you. We sit down, we drink, we wherever.
Correct.
And I play my music, everything. I normal. I don't let nothing get to my head, you know. Me, I no ego and thing, you know. I don't let no ego thing get to my head, you know. So I just used to be me.
Correct.
And people used to come up with me, man, on Synergy. Like they are amazed that I just out in the open.
Yeah, like normal.
Like nothing, you know, because they expect TV personalities to be, you know, go and lie some. I never lie with media people, you know. I'm telling you.
True.
So I used to just do my thing and enjoy my thing, boy, and then they come and take that from me, boy. But the pandemic come too,
The pandemic.
The pandemic come too and kind of shut down everything. And you started to look for other things to do, and I don't know, but it's something still have. That's my first love.
You just never went back.
My first love is music and DJing.
Correct.
My second love is talk. You understand? Believe it or not,
yeah. Well, my first love is music too. I get into talk by force.
By force?
But I always used to talk. I was always
Right.
a talker. When I was a DJ, I used to DJ and talking.
Right.
Right?
Right.
But then I get popular.
Right.
And when I got popular, I get more gigs.
That's right.
And the more gigs I get, you should put a strain on my voice because remember I talking 3,
Yeah.
4 whole night I talking and playing. And I used to play with passion. So when I talking to hype up myself and hype up the crowd and hype up the music now. And eventually by the time the second or third party, my voice gone.
Wow.
Right. And then I need to get a mic man because this was the era now where you need a mic man.
You needed a mic man, yeah.
Right? You already mic man now come important with the DJ. Right? And my first mic man was actually Trinidad Killer, you know.
Your first mic man was Trinidad Killer?
Yeah. And guess why I met Trinidad Killer?
Where me them?
Through Squeezy.
Serious?
Squeezy keep a party in Orchestra. Me and Squeezy go way back. Me and Squeezy was always friends. Right? Squeezy keep a party in Orchestra. Killer was on that Squeezy. That time no Squeezy, no music. People now starting to hear about Squeezy. Right? And I think he had a song that came up with the rainy weather and thing.
Yeah.
Correct. So Killer used to roll with Squeezy, want to sing too and everything. And he keep a party up in Orchestra. I think it was his birthday party or something, and I went up. And when I was playing that thing, and I play on mic and thing, and Killer say, "You're a bad boy, thing. And he said, I want to learn how to do this and whatever the case will be. I said, well, if you want to learn, roll with me, right? And I took Killer from Lauket and I carried him down. Those days it had a club in Crep Junction called Club Bunks.
Bunks, yeah.
Yes, upstairs. Yeah, it was a kind of rough crowd.
Yeah.
Right? I used to DJ there too. And I carry Killer there. Right? And I tell him, hold the mic, let me see what he can do. Right? And he hold the mic for me and he started playing with me there. Right?
Go ahead.
Right. And then Killer started to talk for me. I tell him, come meet me here every weekend. He started to come and play at mic for me, and I used to give him a little small money. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. And then I took him up to Laventry Road. It's had a place up in Laventry called the Gaza. It's a keep
I hear about it.
bar. It's called Mitch Pub, but it's a call of the Gaza.
I hear about it, yeah.
But that used to start in the morning, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. I used to go till sun up in the sky till all 9, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Right?
Right.
I took him and carry him there. But I never used to stay. I just used to go and play and leave. And when I leave him, he go down micing for other DJs up there, which was other DJs there. Because he want to get his fame now. He always that fella like to be in front and like people to know.
Yeah.
Right? And so upon that, I end up meeting TC on Maracas Beach.
Oh.
Yeah. And TC was actually a mic man for another DJ named Action.
Okay.
Yeah, but when I go on Maracas Beach, I used to DJ mic for myself. And some mishap happened between TC and Action. And they kind of parted ways. And TC ended up with no digital mic, and he asked me if the mic with me, and I said, come now, mic with me, can you get my good?
Right.
And he started mic with me on Maracas. And then I took TC from Maracas and carried him other places with me, right? Because Killer started to become unreliable. Right?
The city least, yeah.
He started to become unreliable. He become unreliable. So, you know, you cannot wait. What I like to do your own thing.
He like to do your own thing.
Yeah. And then TC ended up micing with me, and then TC is the person who came me to Laventry Road first in the Gaza.
Right.
But TC didn't like the bunks and them kind of places too much.
Okay.
So that's how I end up carrying Killer up in Laventry Road. Right? And then I took TC and carried him on 104.7. And that,
all right.
Yeah, he started the overnight shift first.
Right.
Yeah, and then eventually he started to.
Well, I know the whole history there, man.
Yeah.
But I didn't know Killer used to mic for you.
Yeah.
You ever thought Killer would have reached where he reached?
Actually, yes, I did.
Yeah.
He was so determined to be.
Yeah.
All right. Killer took chances to do things that the ordinary person wouldn't do.
Right.
Now, if you know Killer come from a broken home.
Right.
So he had no home to say home.
Right.
So he was so lucky to end up by people.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Right.
He end up in a amongst people who like him and like how he always a funny guy.
Yeah.
And then eventually he ended up in Mova. He was originally from Aparima.
Okay.
Up in the east. And eventually ended up in Mova after getting to know these guys and them called bass kickers and them who used to roll with me also. He ended up in Mova in Coconut Drive. I used to be in and out there regular, and then they had a following too, throwing parties and stuff and boat rides and things. And he moved on from there. Then he ended up on radio. He ended up by Iowa, right? But Killer man will go in any event, have no money to go in the event, go early, go like 3 o'clock when everybody's setting up and they're setting up the stage and everything, right? And when they're running everybody out, he's a man go in one of the porta police and lock himself inside of there. And when the party start come out, right? And then find a way to get backstage.
Oh God! Hey.
To end up finding a way on the stage to hold our mic just to sing.
Just
for somebody to hear him, you know.
Wow.
That take a different level of determination. That's why I say people don't fight Killer because Killer, or they don't know what Killer do.
Killer walk the walk.
Yeah. He was in you know, when I had the Soca Stars, he tried hand there. He used to try hand in everything. He used to go anywhere, have a talent show to try to showcase himself as being an artist.
All right, well, stick up in right there. We're going to get Paul down, who's on the line after the 11 o'clock news.
Yeah.
I did not know it had a recording, so we have a recording of the news.
Yeah.
Apparently nobody can come in to read it live today.
Okay.
All right, everybody like the old and about except us. All right, so here comes the 11.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
11 minutes past the hour of 11 o'clock. We're going to get Paul Nahus on the line here, as promised. I had to call him first to make sure he was free. All right, so we'll get Paul on the line here, and we're going to ask some questions as it relates to what we mentioned a little bit earlier. Hello, good afternoon. Good morning, sorry. Oh, not ringing, sorry.
Hello, good day.
Hey, morning. Paul, what's up, man? Paul Nahus?
Yeah?
Yeah, what's going on, man? Stephan here from 91.1 Talk City.
Stephan, man, how you keeping?
All right, man. Heavy duty is with me today.
Yes.
Mr. X had to step out. But,
All right, man. How can I help you?
All right, so here what I want to find out. The situation with Joshua Samaru, right?
Yeah.
With the DPP, of course, well, we know how that goes. The police run an investigation, they gather the evidence,
Correct.
they file a report, they give it to the DPP goes through that, and he makes his decision as to who he advises on whether to charge or not to charge, and who to arrest, or whatever the case might be.
Yes, correct, yeah.
Now, there is a piece of the video footage that popped up last night that people that we are focused on this morning, where I went back to the original video footage and it's the same thing. So somebody just cut out this little part where it appears that a shot may have come from inside the car that burst the back glass window. Now, I know that you are a gun expert, right? So my question is that what we calling you for? If a shot is fired from inside the vehicle, with the laws of physics, of course, must apply. The force that the direction that the force is coming from, would it push the glass outside, or would the glass just shatter and drop wherever or inside, or what? How does it work?
Okay, so it's actually a myth that once you shoot glass, it automatically shatters and falls and stuff. It doesn't really happen that way, because if you notice, if you hit a car glass, you realize it stays together, right? If it's done for trauma, you realize it stays together, right?
Right.
Those glasses are designed that way because if you get an accident or something like that, you don't want glass flying and disfigure someone, causing additional injury. So the glass is designed like that. Now, of course, what happens is a bullet goes through. Sometimes it takes several bullets to collapse a glass. It depends on the projectile, the amount of force it's coming with. There's a lot of different aspects, but what you will usually get is this. Multiple shots could go through a glass, and it will create a hole. It will splinter the glass in that way while it's held together, and it will actually push it. So you will find 3, 4, 5, 6 shots going through a glass sometimes. And it's still intact, and it keeps on being pushed a little further out until the edges can't really hold it, and it may pop out.
Paul, I'm heavy here. I just want to ask this question. The glass we're talking about is not neither the back nor front windscreen, but is a side glass.
Yeah, it's the side glass
it's
to
the
the back.
side glass to the back door glass, right? Which I think is actually made different than the windscreen and the back windscreen.
Well, because the side glass,
normally
all the glass in the vehicles are made in a certain way not to cause that shattering effect because of potential injury. So while the windscreen may be a little different, it's bigger, there's a different way it's constructed, the angle and all that. All of that glass will be made in a manner in which it wouldn't just collapse if it hits. There will be holes in it. It will be spider web and whatever you want to call it, and it will start to push.
All right. Now, well, Paul, what I've done, right? I don't know if you saw the part of the video that I'm talking about.
Yeah, but that's
have you seen it?
Didn't see that part that you're talking about.
All right, and now WhatsApp you the video. It's just 27 seconds.
Yeah. Take a look at the video because.
Take a look. We will wait.
Because the thing.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Sure.
You go ahead.
No problem. Yeah.
But Stephan.
Yes.
With regards to the side glass, right? I know men breaking my vehicle already and they bust the side glass and all the glass shut and fall on the ground. Right? They break the side glass to get in the vehicle.
Right.
They didn't break the windscreen. Cutting the windscreen have some kind of thing in it. Like it's triple layers now.
Yeah.
But to get in the vehicle, that hit the glass
no, well,
and it fall long.
I mean, not to compare this with a bullet, but I remember we were on Ryson Road that time.
You want to call me back in 50 seconds?
Sure, I can call you back. I can call you back. Take a look at it. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, man. All right, let Paul take a look at that and we'll call him back. I remember a man give us a bad drive on the beaten boy. That time, my driver was Boo, Stephen John. He was the head of the Panthers in St. James back in the day, right? So he was not easy, man, you know what I mean? And I remember the man give you a bad drive on the highway, boy, and Boo driving he had a B13, a black B13, boy. And Boo take off behind that man, boy. So the man could have, when he kind of drive the man bad drive, man could already take me out.
Yeah.
And the man ended by the traffic lights by the port. And boy, Boo come out the car with a big wine bottle in the hand and walk up to the driver's side door and hit that, watch me. The force he hit that glass with.
Yeah.
But like the man see him coming in the poppy window, the force he hit that with. That glass ain't move, you know.
It ain't move?
That glass ain't move. That glass ain't even shatter. It didn't even get nothing. That glass just wobble. But not, and he hit it again. Nothing. That glass wouldn't break. I tell him if you break that glass, he'd drag that man out.
What kind of vehicle are you? What kind of vehicle?
No, a normal vehicle. I think it was a Toyota Corolla or some kind of thing. So the guy was driving. Yeah. You understand?
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm just giving him a little time so that
watch
he
analyze
watch it carefully
the video,
and see what we're talking about here. Right? But I'm going to call him back. Let me see if I can get him back now. For those of you trying to call, hold some string. Right? Let me just get him back on the line now.
Why are people trying to call and they know we trying?
No. Well, everybody want to talk, you know. Everybody want to talk. Don't frighten. So let's see if he has assessed it. Because I know it's a piece of plenty people didn't see this clip, eh?
Yeah, a lot of people didn't see it.
When I get that clip last night, I said, this is very interesting.
When I actually watched it just after the...
All right, so taking a look at the video.
Right.
Now, what I'm seeing is not to be considered evidence. It's not to be taken as gospel.
Right.
Because I'm just looking at video.
Right.
And they say, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear.
Right.
Now, what I was looking at particularly is when the window shattered, it was shattering outside, that could indicate that a shot was fired from inside. It could.
It could.
What I was looking at particularly is the officer's movements.
Okay.
The officer was coming towards the vehicle, gun mounted, as in the gun is up. When the glass started to shatter, he dipped the muzzle and he stopped his movement.
Okay.
And then he came back up and started to fire. So I'm just seeing from the tactics, and what I know in terms of the tactics, is that his out of reflex, it seemed that he was looking, by dropping it and stopping, he was startled looking to take cover.
Oh.
That would have been the instinct in training. If you're coming up with a gun mounted and you start to shoot, you would continue to fire. You break when you continue to fire. As soon as it broke, he stopped dead in his tracks and dipped just for half a second and came back up and engaged.
Wow. Well, I didn't even notice that part of it.
Very careful, the officer.
Yeah.
As soon as it broke, as soon as it shattered,
I think we was watching the shatter and we wasn't watching the officer reaction.
Yeah.
I was watching the officer's reaction.
Okay, now here I want to find out, as we talk about reactions and training and things like that, right? Let's just see, because there were multiple shots fired in that scenario, right?
Yeah.
In a real-time situation where the police are responding to maybe a hostile situation or maybe not a hostile situation or whatever. They're responding to a situation. If a shot goes off, the instinct kicks in, right? You're training and your instinct kicks in. And your training and your instinct tells you to return fire.
Return fire in the direction, yeah.
In the direction.
And also look at where the officer was angled as well.
Uh-huh.
It didn't seem, again, it didn't seem he was angled at Joshua. It seemed that he was angled shooting at the passenger.
I remember I was saying that. Yeah, because
that's what we were saying.
Because bullets come through the front windscreen. Could be from
there's an extended, in the original footage, right?
Through the windscreen, once they're firing at that angle from behind, some rounds will pick up the windscreen and will hit it from inside. So the windscreen is irrelevant in terms of trying to determine whether or not she was shooting from inside the vehicle.
Okay.
All right.
Understood.
That would have been the police wrongs.
Right.
Okay. But
coming back to the back glass, the wrongs that came through the back door glass, right? You see the glass fall outwards and not inwards.
Correct.
Right? So that could mean that a shot was fired from inside the vehicle.
It could very well mean that.
All right.
Okay.
What we have to check for is the forensic data. I shouldn't speak on that.
Yes.
Because I will be in the report and that is subject to investigation, but there will be gunshot residue coming from inside the car. So something as simple as that. If the gunshot residue matches the firearm, as in residue from that firearm barrel, they could tell that scientifically shots were fired from the car.
And I
want to...
Go ahead. You finish.
I want to throw this out as well. Regardless of shots being fired, because there's a debate I realize going on about whether or not the police shot first. Police shooting first does not mean an automatic breach of use of force.
Okay.
If somebody's pointing an object resembling a firearm at a police officer, he can reasonably really say there's a threat to his life. Right? You're not going to always wait for somebody to shoot first. So in terms of that, I'm not talking about this case in particular.
Right.
But in general, if an officer sees somebody point something resembling a firearm at them, they are going to apprehend that there's some type of threat directly to them, and they can open fire.
Okay. I just want to find out one more thing here, because I know you are you're well educated in police protocols and things like that, right? Having worked
somewhat, yes.
Right. I know you work under a former commissioner already. So this is what somebody asked us a question a bit earlier, and we thought it was a pretty good argument. Maybe we're right, maybe we're wrong, maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong. But they asked the question, if in the scenario that played out there with Joshua and Kaya and the girlfriend, right? If it is that the DPP could give advice to charge her, how come when she went to the hospital she wasn't under police guard or wasn't put under arrest? The person
she may not have been a suspect. Depending, or if it depends on what the police get, right? What information they have. Now, for something very simple, I'll put it this way.
Right.
If the police pick up an illegal weapon on our crime scene, they cannot say it's a firearm because it's up. They have to send it, in that scenario, to the Forensic Science Center for an expert to determine it's a firearm. So the police are not privy to a lot of things. They would, if they realize that it was a case where they found something on her one time, or they had some reason to charge, or some suspicion that way, they would have put on the police guard, they would have put on the arrest or so. I don't know what the police would have had in terms of evidence at that point in time. So all the information we sent to the DPP, especially in complicated cases, and they would wait for DPP's direction. So they could have detained her before for questioning and stuff, but they probably, in how sensitive the situation was, they probably didn't do that. So I don't know if they did or didn't, but they may not have, because of the sensitivity and the way it was going with the public, and so they may have waited entirely on DPP to send the information and then take that direction.
Okay.
All right.
Everything must be on evidence.
Final question from me. Is it possible, and a caller did mention this, is it possible that a bullet can ricochet from inside the vehicle, bounce off any part of the vehicle, the seat, whatever, and come out through the back glass?
It could, however, there would have to be an entry point to be an exit point, and those windows seem to be up.
Right.
So it has to go through something at first, and then to fragment and cause that kind of damage, to push it like that, I think it would be more than a fragment. Now, it is possible.
Okay.
Very unlikely, but it's possible. But the way I'm seeing that glass shot and pushed outside, I don't think that looks like a fragment. That looks like shots being fired.
Okay.
All right. And just finally here, Paul, in the context of the speed of which this investigation went, because I remember the Juman situation took a few years, and it was a kind of similar situation to this, and this situation was investigated and put before the DPP within 4 months. So in
terms of public outcry and in case of particular public interest, they can simply just knock up the priority of it. Because also this was sensitive in terms of, well, we saw the videos, we heard the protests, all that went on. It was probably just a priority thing. Well, look, let's just get this thing as fast as possible to come out, and then you're dealing with certain things where you want to make sure that there's no issue with chain of custody, there's no issue with the forensics part, there's no issue with the gathered evidence. If they put it as priority, which it is the DP's prerogative to move up to that, it was taken as such.
Okay.
Okay.
Understood.
All right.
All right. Thanks a lot, Paul. Thanks for the information.
Never problem. Take
All
it.
right, man. Thanks. All right, that is Paul Nahus. Paul Nahus. He was on the program here. He's a firearm expert. He has worked under a former commissioner of police, Gary Griffith to be exact.
Right.
And he was also head. I think he was head of the firearm department. No, let me not say that because I'm not too sure. But I know he held a significant role as it relates to, firearms and so on and so forth under Griffith's tenure. All right. So we just wanted to get a conversation with them with clarity based on the footage that we are watching. I mean, we have to. I know a lot of people, the country at large, react, like I said, based on emotion, and we want to not believe the police. We want to say the police cover up. We want to say all kind of things, right? And have doubt in whether the police have executed their duties properly and the investigation was run properly. We want to say these things. But I don't think with emotion, I just take that out of the scenario. And we just have to wait now on the day in court.
Correct.
And see if the evidence that the police have put forward holds up. And if it holds up in a court of law and she is found guilty, then that's it. You understand what I'm saying, Heavy?
Yeah.
It should have no argument after that. But to go, to jump to a conclusion, right, and cast doubts and clouds over the TTPS without having all the information is, that we can't be responsible like that. And we can't be, I know people want to jump off the handle, but you can't. You have to understand that there is a process. All of this is part of the process. All right?
Yep.
We're going to take some calls and see what's going on.
Still asking for the video.
They're still asking for the video, but it's on the stories.
They're still asking to send the video for them.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
I would like you all, if you all could call Gary Griffith. He was on the radio station this morning. And I would like to hear you all to hear his opinion, what he has to say.
But you heard him on the radio station this morning?
You all should listen. Give him a call. Thank you.
Yeah, but okay.
On this radio station?
But no, he was on a radio station this morning. But morning.
Good morning.
Yes, morning. What's up?
Also, with the gun residue, if she fired a shot, won't they not do all those things?
What you talking about? The forensic?
Yeah.
Forensic will take all of that into consideration.
You're supposed to, at the onset of the accident, should they have taken hand and dust her down?
Well, yes, but like Paul explained, they will run the investigation, but they may not label her a suspect at that time. It's not the first time. It's not the first time.
Case is just a mystery.
Well, whatever evidence the police have submitted to the DPP was enough for him to say charge. They have to prove now. Who are alleges must prove. So she will have a day in court, and
this seems crazy.
Well, it does seem
so. Because
so.
in America, when the police stop, well, some people anyway, they don't stop, especially if they're on a highway on a lonely spot. Some of them don't stop. They drive to where it's littered, with a gas station or where people are, so they can help prove a case to them. Instead of you on the street alone by yourself, and the police say that and you said this, and, sometimes they turn off the cameras too. Right? But there's a lot of crookery going on in Trinidad. It's unbelievable the amount of things I'm seeing. And you're not hearing actually any results of the police. What are they getting charged with? Are they being dismissed? When people see these things, they are going to be criminals. Because they say criminals is in the system. And who am I?
Okay. I hear you.
So half of the time, it's crazy what I'm seeing. Crazy.
All right, no problem, man.
And the guy had shots in his hand too? The girl shot him in his hand too?
No, they did not say that the girl shot him. It is nothing like that. That's not what they're saying.
Ma'am, have you been listening to the show since the beginning?
No, I don't think so.
I was, but I didn't see the clip you guys were showing.
Oh no, well you gotta
see. The whole clip I just saw from Ian Lincoln a long time ago, but
no. We singled out a part of the clip It's within the first minute of the original clip. All you have to do, if all you have to do, you're going to, even if you go to Facebook and you type up Joshua Samaru, the video comes up.
The video comes up, yeah.
Well, I'm not on Facebook.
But it's you're not on Facebook, but it's a zoom in.
Not too much excitement for me out there, eh?
I hear you.
Calling on WhatsApp?
Yeah, man. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
I have WhatsApp, but not Facebook.
Okay, all right.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Anyway, have a good weekend.
All right, you too. We'll see how best we could get that video out there, because I'm telling all if you see that video, it would heavy coming with one perspective, see the video and change
my perspective. Yeah.
So it's that powerful.
Caller.
Morning.
Hello.
Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, morning. Yeah, what going on? You see, all them kind of bacchanal, if the men are the camera and them from first, this will now.
That's true. That's true. The body cameras, yeah.
Everything would have never. So this American man call him, I kind of agree with it. It's crazy. And you know what going on. If you don't know, the majority of the population right now on the people and them just want them side. And I know it has nothing to do with that. And I can remind you earlier when I call and I tell X what the profession for. X I like X and nobody. That kind of strange guy from that time. But the profession for the guy where they want. I know people who come yesterday when I checked and I think they just crying because she know they was trying to concoct some kind of soap out when she was there, some kind of stupid, some kind of thing to get off. And so said, so done. So if I see X, I know you might leave this to them. That way they was going on so far. He say, think comment, where they protest it for. You was like, a few weeks ago, wait for you to one your trip temple. And extend, I call that extend with that.
Oh, okay.
Right?
All right.
So the point is with this whole thing, this thing is like, this world crazy. It's like, they're telling you a man is a woman, and they're telling you, where you see, he says, it's not really where you see. Something wrong. Boy, if I be to you, or don't tell me about we go cuss and we go talk. Listen.
All right, no problem.
All right, caller,
no
thank
problem.
you.
That's a lot, man. Oh God! Listen, I think what is going to happen here, right? I think the police, as they always are, they're in a lose-lose situation. They're in a lose-lose.
Yeah.
If the officers are charged, they're in a losing position. This particular decision by the DPP also puts them in a losing, because people listen. My understanding, the DPP. It is the DPP that see the evidence and say, go on charge.
But nobody is saying that, right?
Right? It's the DPP. The police run to do the investigation and whatever. But they have to present it. The DPP is the man who want to say, or the person who have to say, yea or nay. So, often the police will run their investigation and they will gather the evidence and everything. They'll take it to the DPP. The DPP will look over the evidence and say, you don't have enough.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they will send the case, they will send the report back to the TTPS for them to go and find more evidence. In this case, that is not what happened. It is the DPP that say, go ahead. So I don't know what the DPP has that we are not privy to. Morning.
Caller.
Morning, Heavy, Stephan.
Yeah, man.
X and director. I believe the police officer have and has given a plausible explanation of what happened. Any rational person who sees what I have seen, and I'm saying I'm rational, could come up with a plausible. But there is a big question mark in my mind. You all heard the term reverse engineering, and I don't believe the police have the competency to do it, but it's possible. They reverse engineer an investigation to give you an outcome. Have a nice morning.
All right, no problem. All right, I hear you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Stephan.
Yeah, man, go ahead. Share your thoughts.
You know, I agree to my last caller. Because the police this morning, I had a slightest level of credibility when I saw who became the National Security Minister, although they gave my fancy name. And then when I saw because what they used to call the former commissioner of police, a PNM commissioner. So I wonder what we will call this one after read. Because I understand, and you know what is more strange? All of a sudden after he made that statement yesterday, this video that all they're talking about pop up yesterday evening. That video didn't pop up all the time. And there is one footage that came from the premises where they had the incident, and that whole matter went to court and all kind of things. So I don't understand now how all of a sudden this next footage show up. Right? Because we only had one footage. They went to court, they take the man VCR, but all of a sudden, a next piece of footage, as the commissioner make his statement, this piece of footage show up. So let me go along with the statement of the footage. The girl was shooting at the police. Right? But it takes them, according to Gary Griffith's statement from saying that he heard from the female, the young lady's attorney, that it took 3 months to find the gun. So my theory is
if that is the case, then something is terribly wrong. Go ahead.
I say, well, all right. So I'm stating what Gary Griffith is stating, that he heard from the lady's attorney that they took 3 months to find the firearm because nobody told us there was a gun in the car. Nowhere along the line, the police said, after they searched the car and they take out the victims, there was a firearm. That wasn't mentioned. She was not questioned or what, and she was able to leave Trinidad and Tobago. So if you had all that evidence then, why was she afforded to leave?
Excellent question.
Right? And on top of that,
these are questions they will have to answer.
If we're going along with the video, and the lady shoots at the police who was approaching the car, if you look at the video, the man who jumped out first, ain't breaks from nothing. The second man ain't breaks. Nobody ain't say shot, fire, take cover. You ain't see that incident take place, neither. And if she did fire at the police at that point in time when the car crashed, and the police shooting back at her, how was she able to go and hide the gun that they take 3 months to find it in the car after being shot or last shot being fired at the car? She had to be real good to be moving around and that all them bullets fire in the car and still go and hide the gun where they can't find it for 3 months. Come on. Re-engineer according to the man.
All right.
Your lady.
All right, no problem. Yeah, man. All right. Questions will continue to be raised, and I think the public...
We don't have no evidence to say that it took 3 months to find the gun. Right? I remember when I came, I said...
Well, listen, Gary Griffith say that he hear from the girl lawyer that it take 3 months. But that doesn't stand. That really don't stand on nothing if you
remember when I told you the initial report they didn't find a gun on the Thomas of 3 days after they said they find a gun?
No, hold on. I have the article here looking for it, but go ahead. You go ahead and I'm talking.
Right, because I in my initial, when the first time the story came out, right, I was told they didn't find a gun in the vehicle based on the first report. And then, yes, a couple of days after, they said they did find a gun. And they were speculating that they planted the gun, right? So we didn't know that. So all that information is just speculation, right? Now, Gary is saying it took 3 months to find the gun, based on what the girl lawyer said.
He's saying according to Griffith.
So he's saying what Gary say that the lawyer, and Gary saying what the lawyer say.
Yeah, he's saying the girl lawyer say.
Yeah, right? And then this caller is saying Gary said that the girl lawyer said. So it come down the line. So we don't know. It left to be. Let me leave it for the courthouse.
No, well, the court is the final. The court will decide.
Let me leave it for the court.
I'm saying the police could bring whatever they have, But it's in the first time that they will bring evidence and lose a case in the court if they don't have.
All I know.
So we'll see.
I know if they lose the case, Stephan, it's going to cost the taxpayers and Trinidad and Tobago plenty money if this girl decide to sue.
Well, I think we are a long way from that.
All right.
If that is a possibility. All right, let me take another one here, and then we're going to take a break, and we'll come back and take a few calls before we wrap. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, Stephan.
Yes, Granny, go ahead.
Yes, Granny. Granny wants to know, everybody's saying the girl cripple. Which doctor in Mount Hope Hospital? She. I never say that she is crippled. I would like to know that. No doctor in Mount Hope Hospital ever said she crippled. She's saying it so, and then they went to protest. In 2 weeks' time, she was in front of the house, sitting long on a wheelchair. A crippled person that was bedridden for months. So I would like to know from she, and always saying she crippled, which doctor in Mount Hope tells she crippled. rifle, none. A gun.
All right. Well, as far as I know, she was paralyzed, not so?
Yeah.
And she gone for treatment abroad.
Correct.
That's as far as I know.
As far as I know, yeah. She gone for treatment abroad.
Yeah, that's as far as we know.
That is why she left the country because, and it's only now, based on investigation, the DPP settled charges on her. So it's only now they realize, based upon the investigation, that she was found wanted in the matter with the shooting of her boyfriend.
Exactly. Oh God, boy, somebody sent it to me this morning on my phone, you know. I'm trying to find it, boy, but only had the up-to-date stories here.
Oh, you're looking for the story from
yeah, looking to see when it was dated. The article. Where they found a gun and it was stated that a gun and ammunition was found. Right? In the vehicle at the scene.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll have to go through this. I'll go through this. Hold on. You see, I had to find the message I had to find here on this phone, you know. On my other phone now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The other phone is what I just use on television. And somebody sent it to me this morning. Right?
I just can't remember who's the person.
No, I can't remember who the person was, but I'm going down. I'll go find it, you know. I'll find it during the break. Although the break's kind of short, but I'll find it. I'll see if I can find it here. Gosh, boy. Let's see, boy. It could be a photo, you know. Somebody sent it, you know.
I just can't remember who it was.
I can't remember who it is that sent that, boy. I'll find it.
Anybody on the lines in the meantime?
I'll go through the, yeah.
Take a call in the meantime.
I'm going to take a call in the meantime. Alright, I'm going to take a call. We have to take our WhatsApp. Right. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Where to start, boy? I think when you all get time, you all need to go back and sit down again in your own quiet time and look at that video. There are certain facts that can be established, and all the police has offered thus far is speculation. As everyone would know, when a missile or any projectile hits a piece of glass upon impact, any amount of fragments of any different sizes can fall in either direction, forward or in the direction that the object was coming from. And the thing about it is, you all spoke about timeline. If it is gunpowder residue was present, there was no need for them to take so long to charge Kaya Sealy, right? Secondly, when you watch the video, you will see after shooting that the two of the officers who were up on the video close enough to either plant gunpowder, right, or a fire. Right? You need to look at what the facts are in the video and not just look at what they are pointing out, which is objects going in the opposite direction of the likelihood of a bullet coming in the opposite side direction. That is possible. If you break in a piece of glass in front of you with whatever size of things could fly back and go in your eye.
Did you see the video that we're talking about?
Did you see the video they're talking about?
Yes, I saw the video, the little piece that is slowed down with the little thing, the bulk of glass that coming outward from the video. Right? That does not suggest or give any credence to the possibility of the bullet actually entering and giving that impact. It is possible. Right? A bullet could enter, right, because it's high powered. And the thing is, one thing you all may have missed, when the officers exited the vehicle on either sides, one was shooting from the back and one was shooting from the next side. That kind of came into the line of the footage later on. You need to look at the previous video, that the original, and slow it down and take your time and look at it. Another thing is, regardless of what existed before, why they're running or whatever, persons can make a determination and use instinct that everybody have and say, my life is in danger, whether it's a normal civilian or a police, my life is in danger, and that could have been the reason that they're fleeing from the cops, right? But the thing is, that is only speculation. You have the officer's narrative, and you have Kaya Sealy, the surviving person in the thing, her side of the story. The thing is, we also have to look at how the behavior of the officers. How are officers supposed to assess and engage any scenario? Because if there were persons inside that car under duress, would they have been dead today? Right? You see, none of the actions of the officers suggested that they operated properly or followed any protocol at all. So just this slowing down of the video to show a bulk of glass coming, and we suspecting that to be maybe it was a shot coming from inside, regardless of if whatever the police is saying, that is just what the police are giving as their narrative. We need to look at the video and pull out what are the facts, which is they were fleeing from the police. We don't know why, right? The vehicle came to a stop. Officers exited the vehicle and didn't show any sign, any body language that suggested that they were under threat at any point in time. They could have come out bareback without any bulletproof vest. Look at the footage. Don't let just this little piece of bulk of glass.
Chris, hello.
Yes.
You're repeating yourself over and over, but I'll say this, right? Right? I came here this morning, right, to debunk, right, what was said with regards to the investigation and the charging of the girl. After I saw that video, right, I had was to pull back because in the slowing down of the video, it clearly shows that some projectile exit that back window.
No, that is not what the video.
I don't know what video you saw. Listen, I don't know what video you saw. Listen. Let me finish. The expert that we called here earlier on this hour here, we give him a copy of the same video. I don't know if you see the same video, but we give him a copy of the video. And he came, we gave him some time to view it, and we called him back. And his expert ballistic advice, who's an expert in gun and ballistic thing, said that bullet, that projectile that break that back window came from inside of the vehicle, right?
Nice.
So I don't know what video you are talking about, but if it's the same video, we cannot say, well, all right, that what happened there is non-existent, and we just go what we going by as regards that the police didn't operate in proper procedure. I just see.
Hearing you, but you see, saying that a projectile came from inside of the vehicle. What is the projectile? Right? Is it a bullet from a fire?
And that give it that
just speculation. What I'm saying,
and that piece of evidence right there is why we is what we is here today. We just have to wait and let it play out now.
Yeah, but you see, Heavy has only outlined timelines and all these different things, right? If we identify what are the fact is a bulk of glass come out, fell on the road, and it is suggesting that maybe some object, whether it's a bullet from a gun or whatever, might have exited the vehicle, right? We are speculating as to what that object is.
But you are speculating also that the police, and you are speculating also, you know. That's why I was telling you, let me just leave it.
I don't think anybody could state anything as a fact.
As a fact, right, we cannot say anything as a fact right now, based on the new evidence.
We could outline certain facts. That's what I'm saying. So that you see, all this talk with police talking. At the end of the day, when this reaches the court, it is only then we will know how it will go. You know.
Well, that's what we're saying. So we are saying in the meantime, we can speculate.
We can speculate.
We can have a discussion on it, but there is absolutely no way. I wouldn't be so crazy as to say it's a fact.
I'm not saying it's a fact neither.
It appears to be. Because
I am not accepting that from the police and them, that because what they are offering is nothing that really suggests that they are being factual in this regard.
You can't say that.
You can't say that either.
You cannot say that.
That watch and explain. You cannot say that. All right.
As always say, the one in Juman's take some time. We will see when this finally airs out what will actually happen, because you can't tell me
All right. Don't repeat yourself again. You say it again about 4 times. We have other callers on the line. Let me give them a little chance, right?
All right, but we
Thank
actually
you.
all right, cool.
Yeah,
we actually had to take the break here right now. But we'll come back. We have 10 more minutes. We'll come back and see if we can accommodate a couple calls. All right? Nice one. But I would just say that, listen, you cannot state anything as a fact right now.
Yeah.
All right? I'm just saying, you cannot say that the police have not presented any facts, because the police have presented an entire report to the Director of Public Prosecution.
Yeah.
And the Director of Public Prosecution say, upon receiving the evidence and the report, this is go and charge this person. That is the Director of Public Prosecution. So if the police didn't have strong enough evidence, the DPP would have given them back that file and say, go back and try and come back and try again. You understand what I'm saying? That is what would have happened.
Correct.
The DPP would have rejected the file and said, you don't have enough evidence. So whatever they have, there are you can't say, the reason why I'm saying we can't state anything as a fact is because I am very sure that there are certain parts of the story that we missing that have been presented to the DPP. Right? But I wouldn't say anything as a fact. We having a discussion on it, and I and all was shocked yesterday when I heard.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
But somebody called me and tell me that
I was taken aback. I was taken by surprise. So, I and all. But then I started to review things and look at it a little more objectively, taking the emotion of it out of the equation, and trying to piece it together. I mean, sleep yet. You know what?
Yeah.
I tell my crew that this morning when I went to work, you know. I said, fellas, I ain't sleep, eh? They said, but we mean you ain't sleep. I said, boy, whole night I lie down in my bed, trying to figure out how.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I'm trying to figure out the how. And all how I run the scenarios, all how. I look back at the footage and this and that. I say, by the time next thing you know, my alarm went off, it was 4:30 a.m. And it's time for me to go and do my 6 a.m. I'm telling you, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. Anyway,
go for the break.
Let me take the break here quick, and we'll come back and wrap things up.
Yeah.
The winning numbers in the National Lottery online draws for Friday, 22nd.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
I don't understand all the laws and things like that. So I will not dare to I ain't no lawyer. So I would not dare to make a pronouncement, a definitive pronouncement on this scenario until we get get more info. I feel it. I
think this case is supposed to be publicized because of the public outcry for people to understand. Because what X explained this morning with regards to putting somebody else's life in danger, and then you can be responsible and charged for manslaughter if your actions cause that person to get killed, right? I didn't know that was in the law. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from.
Right.
And if I didn't know that was in the law, it means the general public don't know that is in the law.
Listen,
so they will never understand why she's being charged, even if she had a gun and shoot at the police, why they're charging she for manslaughter if she didn't actually kill she boyfriend and the police kill him. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. Because that too was baffling me. Right? So when X explained this law, what is call it? The word he use, it's a
causation.
Causation. Right? I know there are a lot of people in Trinidad and Tobago don't even understand what is causation. And when you read the case from the UK, whereby if a guy take his pregnant wife and hold her in front of him, right, and he has a gun, right, and the police shoot at him and she ended up getting her death, he will be charged for manslaughter for putting her in front of him to get killed. You understand? That's basically it.
Yeah.
The public don't understand that.
It's when your actions lead to a particular end result.
End result, yes.
So I have committed a particular action that leads to heavy getting killed. That's causation.
Causation. Basically. And then you could be charged now.
I will be charged
for manslaughter, yeah. You understand?
So, no, look, they could have sat down for 4 months saying, look how we could get off for this thing. All right, causation. And they could throw that in the mix and they could go to the DPP with that and say, look, we think this is a matter of causation here because she fired on us and ting and whatever, and they present it like that. The DPP say, well, all right, go ahead and charge. But when they reach in court on the day, the defense is going to have to do what they're paid to do, which is defend. Right? So they're going to have to build a defense and they're going to have to discredit the claims being made by the TTPS. It's as simple as that. But I just think that it's a bit sad that we live in a society where, unfortunately, the police have done a piss poor job of building public trust.
Public trust.
I think that is definitely hurting them in this matter.
Correct.
Outside of the video footage and everything else, about perception of the police service, I think the perception of the police service is doing more damage than anything else in matters like this. And no matter what the police do or they say,
public don't trust them.
You understand? I have had the police on in certain segments talking to them on certain things because I have a segment with the TTPS called Behind the Badge. And I talk to a sergeant every week and he quotes the law and says this is why this happened because this is the law. And people still say, oh God, that policeman don't know what you're talking about. And the man reading the law to you. So it's either ignorance or we have just reached a point that we have this perception of the police service that they just can't win.
Yeah, they can't win.
And that's bad. Especially when we have a crime problem what we have.
No trust, no public trust in the police service.
You know, so we will see where it goes. I'm very sure more will come out over the weekend. We got to wrap things up, though.
Yes.
But thanks for your calls and your comments. We got 15 seconds. Heavy, you want to say goodbye?
Yes, well, you're going to hear from me again in about 3 hours. I'll be back here at 3 p.m. with David Welch for Under the Radar. Right? So keep a look right here to Talk City 91.1 FM. Enjoy the rest of the day, people.
All right, people. On behalf of Mr. X and myself, do have a terrific weekend. And we'll see what happens on Monday. All right? Stay safe, people. We are out. Here comes the news at noon.
Topping the news at this time. A video of a group of students beating up on one male student went viral on Wednesday. While the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service are involved in addressing violence in schools through its school-oriented policing program, this particular incident took place outside of the school's compound. Deputy Commissioner of Police Junior Benjamin and his officers visited the school, and they are investigating the incident. He called for wider scope to help address the issue of school violence.
I think we need to have our parents, educators, and also, religious leaders and community leaders also joining part and parcel of the process